Hey everybody.
I'm gonna banish a light in the dark.
Oh boy. How's it going, folks? How is it going? Weird one tonight. First of all, sorry about the audio. I'm talking into a I guess you could probably see it over here. A Blue Yeti. Um that's because I don't have access to my normal sound setup. So if you hear a little bit of background noise, I urge you to shut the
I'm
fuck
gonna
up
banish a light
and
in the
do not
dark.
say shit to me about it. I know that it doesn't sound fantastic, but there's nothing I can do about it. Oh man, missed a lot of these. Missed a lot of these. Zodiac Wars, thank you for the subscription 3 months in a row. Steb McDreb, thank you for the 11 total. They said it could never be done, and yet here we are. Too true, too true. Dekai91, thank you for the 13. Secret Stream, lucky number 13. Let's go, baby. True. It's hardly secret. I tweeted it on Twitter. Cisco CWF, thank you for the 4 months. BB Poison, thank you
I'm
for the
gonna
12. The
banish a
Swamp
light in the
Fox Lives,
dark.
thank you for the 3. Wow, 3 months. Thanks for the content and cultivating the most unhinged yet wholesome community on YouTube. Thanks. It wasn't difficult. Kurisu9, thank you for the 6 months. Despair Junko, thank you for the 3. MBT Yu-Gi-Oh! White. I'm looking a little orange
I'm
today.
gonna banish a light in the dark.
Cryo Vandalism, thank you for the 5 months. Atthles4S, thank you for the 2. I love you, Mr. White Man. NP Sage, thank you for the 101. Papa Dragon, I thank you for the 17 months in a row. Holy shit. Katanari, thank you for the 13.
I'm gonna
Hardcore
banish a
Scissors, thank
light
you
in
for
the
the
dark.
6. Omne, thank you for the 2. Kept me from the subathon. Let's go. Good to hear it. Some guy, 5653, thank you for the 3. Best setup I ever seen. Yeah, so let's deal with the. Where the
I'm
fuck are
gonna
my
banish a light
glasses?
in the dark.
Where are my glasses? All right, I'm putting on inscription for another couple of minutes. I need to go find my glasses.
I'm gonna banish a light in the dark. I'm gonna banish a light in the dark. I'm gonna banish a light in the dark.
All right, I'm back. 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 Ruxin34, thank you for the 2 months. Nomers, thank you for the 10. It's Carkalicious. Light Night Daily, thank you for the 5. I just want to let you know you're the reason I play Heroes. Sorry. Oh,
I'm gonna
congratulations
banish a
on your
light in
polls,
the
though.
dark.
Solar Flare 812, thank you for the 4. Fuck your life. Bing bong. If you see these dogs in your yard, just know upstairs I'm going hard. Bing bong. What do you want to tell Joe Biden right now? What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner. Hey, yo, Ariana Grande, what's
I'm
up,
gonna
mama?
banish a light in
BB
the
France,
dark.
thank you for the 5. Better video quality, better audio. It's the same video quality, although I'm downscaling it on my home setup, so I probably should stop doing that. Um, I wasn't planning. So let's get the let's get first
I'm
let's
gonna
get the
banish a light in the
first okay
dark.
let's get okay first up okay first thing okay first up first thing first up let's get the okay so first up let's get it out of the way. I didn't expect to do
I'm gonna
this.
banish a light in the
But when I
dark.
got home, I found out that my parents, in my absence, had changed their internet quality. If any of you really old MBT heads, I think there's none of them remaining, will know that I actually started life as a
I'm gonna banish a
Hearthstone
light in the
streamer,
dark.
streaming during the winters and summers that I had off of college. And basically, it was just my Facebook friends who were watching. I would get literally 2 viewers a stream. In fact, I think the most interesting thing that ever happened was one time I was streaming to an
I'm gonna
empty
banish a
chat,
light in the
and then
dark.
someone showed up in chat and said, "Hey there," and then I said, "Oh hey," and then they typed an individual letter on each separate line, FAGGOT, and I said, maybe I'm not cut out for this whole streaming thing. But one of the biggest problems with that consistent stream was that we were streaming on a dial-up connection functionally. My parents live in the bumfuck county, middle America, and as a result, they are not able to purchase the speeds that you Yankees are used to. But I came back to find that, in fact, we do have fiber internet here now. So, bada bing, I can stream. And I did, on speculation, bring a microphone and the Elgato. And I thought, hey, you know what? What's the worst that could happen? I've got a laptop and a second screen as well that I bring with me when I go places because I like 2 screen setups. So, here we are, and we are gonna do a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm thinking this is gonna be a little more low key. It's gonna be a little shorter. I'm only gonna be going until 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, so that's gonna be an hour 40 from now. But very, very excited to be back here. This entire week I was like, God, it feels so fucking weird to be away from my Yu-Gi-Oh channel and the stream. And my parents were like, "What's wrong with you? What's going on with you?" Okay, well, so here's what's going on here. Here in Middle America, we haven't yet heard of like light bulbs that work. So I've got some incandescents here and there. It actually looks pretty decent, I think. I went to college thinking I was a really attractive person because the incandescent lighting, you turn it on, anyone looks good in it. If I could change one thing about America, I would change all of our existing lighting setups to be mostly incandescent just because people look better in it. But I'm back in my hometown, and I'm happy to. It's always good to go back to your hometown and realize that you were absolutely 100 fucking percent correct when you left. It's rough. I mean, I love the Midwest, born and raised baby. I was born in the South. I wasn't born in the fucking Midwest. But I gotta tell you, I am I don't really miss this at all. I'm in Kansas for those who are asking. And there are a couple of my old haunts that I was traipsing around. Most of them have been destroyed. More and more, this place is looking kind of like a ghost town. But it's so fucking frustrating. It's so frustrating because back home, around the DMV, we're looking for houses. Subathon, huge success, by the way. Thank you all. Soft Pretty Girl, thank you for the subscription as well. Hope you had a happy holiday. Trans rights. In fact, I did. And in fact, trans rights. No, but we're looking for houses in the DMV and like 300,000, 400,000, 500,000. And we're just like, Jesus Christ, how is that going to happen? I mean, it's just so much money. We're walking down our street, and probably every fifth house is just completely empty. Either a shack or a place that's in pretty good condition. There's just no one living there. I'm talking to my dad, and I'm like, so like, what do these go for? And he was like, oh,
Oh, MBT!
20. And I was like, oh yeah, 20. Cool. Compliant Hornet, thank you for the 10 gifted tier 1 subs. And I'm like, what's my job really? Sitting in front of a fucking computer talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, theoretically I could do that anywhere, but I'd probably like to do it somewhere that doesn't feel like it's sucking its soul out of me. Oy, oy, oy. No, I don't like the city. City's too much for me. I did New York. It's I like green. I like green. I think what's really no, there's a Qdoba in here. This is not a small town. It's a decently sized place. It's just like every place in like Middle America, like there's just so much decaying. I I feel like if I had like a bulldozer in a dream, I could really do something here, You would have to level like half the town, like shrink it to like half the size, and then it'd be bustling, but yeah. It is not the KC area. It's around the capital. The one true for Raldo, thank you for the 12. I legit cannot believe I started watching you a whole year ago. Here's to exactly no more. I want to log off. True. And Navindra 6000, thank you for the 5,000 bits. Holy shit. Looking at Texas, it's fairly cheap. Depends. Here's I don't want to get on my I don't want to get on my Texas shit. All right, I'll get on my Texas shit just a little bit. I was born in Austin, Texas. And, I was only there for, until I could form memories, and then I left, right? But I'll tell you this. every single sicko that tells me something like, Austin is a blue dot in a sea of red, I always go, what's wrong with you? You're some kind of weirdo, aren't you? My brother's in Austin right now, and I gotta tell you, it is being completely colonized by weird people who are trying to make it like a New York, but everything sucks. I don't like that. I like when cities can keep their hometown weirdness. Keep Austin weird is a slogan for a reason. I don't know. And I don't want to contribute to that, to be honest. Uh What about moving to Vegas and being neighbors with Simo? Long term, we'll just move wherever Jillian finds work, I'm sure. MBT, play the stringed instrument on the shelf. That is my father's banjo. I cannot play it. Unfortunately. But he can. He can. I promise we're not hicks. Like, showing off my banjo. He's really good at it, and it's not an easy instrument. I wonder if he can still do it. It's probably been about a decade since he played it pretty regularly. Get him to play the banjo? No, his bedtime's like 8 p.m. Maybe I can make it happen. But yeah, the gist of it is I'm streaming tonight. Don't know if I'll be streaming the rest of the week. Maybe streaming Monday, but it'll depend on how much road we can cover on the 2nd. I think the more likely scenario is I'm going to be all the way back on the 4th or the 5th. That's the Tuesday or the Wednesday of January. And then also want to say there are going to be videos going up on my channel. And those are going to start probably starting tomorrow. I'm trying to get like 3 of them out. Basically, I'm just rambling into the camera like this, but I send them to Dyer and I tell her, good luck. But they're going to be about the new formats that Konami has announced, which is a great segue to talk about the new formats that Konami has announced. So, how's that for planning? That's right. I had something planned. I wasn't just talking into the audio for nothing. Let's see. So this happened as we were leaving, and I was so fucking pissed because I was like, if we had 2 more hours at the goddamn house, I could have gotten all these videos out, and I could have done that. Okay, here, we'll just put this in the video. Dyer, don't put this in the video. We'll just put this in the video. Let's do a live reaction right now. Okay, so here we go. Live reaction right now. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, that's crazy.
MBT has a nice bussy.
Solar Flare, thank you for the $20. Holy shit. Happy holidays, MBT. I always love watching you so much so my bank may or may not have called me during the subathon. They called me too. Regardless, here's a present from me to you. Hey, I appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, and again, this setup's very thrown together in 10 minutes. If I do another one this week, it'll look better. But for now, what did the bank say? Oh, they called me up and they were like, yo, dog, what? Anyway, so I don't know if you can read this, but this is the guidance that went out from Konami over their new format thing. So as we were leaving, Konami announced that they will be sanctioning non-advanced formats. This is extremely new for Konami. As far as I know, the only other format they've ever really sanctioned is exactly Speed Duel. And no fucking duh that failed, Zero OTS oversight. Meant that people were just raffling off the Speed Duel prizes for advanced tournaments. 8 months of a dog shit format meant no one wanted to play it. and an unbelievable product release schedule just failed to capture interest. What about Gen Duel events at YCSs? Yeah. Outside of that, the only other alt formats that have ever been sanctioned occur at YCSs, where you can get Duel Links sanctioned. You can get, I believe, like a weird format, usually something like Pegasus Challenge if Pegasus is there, Gen Duels for a couple of years, shit like that. But largely none of these places have had anything remotely resembling competent structure or scalability at the OTS level until now. So Konami revealed this thing called alternative formats. It's just a sheet of paper, and we'll see. Now, here is the frustrating part of this, is that I'm really hoping this is a paper that is an announcement for further guidance that will be forthcoming for these events. The other thing it could be is the entire rulebook for the alternative formats. And I'm hoping that that's not what it is, because a lot of these formats raise a few more questions than they resolve. Given how they dealt with generation duels, I'm a little more inclined to say that it's the latter, because Gen Duels, they slapped out a ban list once and they were like, any questions? No? Good. So we shall see. The only way these will be successful in any sort of long-term capacity is if they have constant communication with OTSs, they are incentivizing them to run these events, and the events are balanced. And for a lot of these, that's going to be really difficult. And of course, I think what they probably should do is just shed ones that aren't doing well. In reality, I think what's happening is Konami is realizing that OTSs are running these events anyway, and they are giving them the tools necessary to sanction them, and therefore players can get current, like, stuff. You know what I mean? Instead of, other stuff. So, instead of, like, no pricing. So, we'll see. Dire, I haven't. I'm sorry. So, we'll do the easy ones first. First up is Time Wizard, so I'll just read this one out to you. The Time Wizard format is a way for OTSs to sanction retro format tournaments. The tournament setting will revolve around the rules and mechanics of the game as they were played during a specific point in time. All that's required when setting up the tournament is the forbidden and limited lists being used and the latest legal set. So those are two contradictory sentences right after each other. They will be using the mechanics and rules given as they were played in a specific point in time, comma, all you need is the forbidden list. So that is not all that encompasses the rules and regulations. Are we playing priority-less goats? Are we playing Edison with current errata or rulings or whatever? Is it okay to play new cards that have gotten errata but not in their old printing? We don't know. Couldn't tell ya. So we'll see. Realistically, I think what's probably going to happen is, I know my local at least has had a lot of success running Edison and GOAT format events. Those, I imagine, will just be sanctioned. So you can just type in, we are doing this. I would love to see these played at YCSs too. Can you imagine, like, Joji Orlando showing up to play fucking a Teledad format, or like Billy Brake showing up to play like 2010 formats? God, that'd be sick as hell. But we'll see. Second is Heart of the Underdog. Heart of the Underdog is a very, very funny format. So I'll read this one out to you. As duelists test their skills, they often find that certain decks are more powerful than the rest. So that's true, of course. Like, some people play good decks like Lyrilisc Tri-Brigade, and some people play bad decks like Drytron. Let me just read the next sentence here. Currently, Drytron and Tri-Brigade decks are quite powerful. Well, So for Heart of the Underdog format events, OTS has determined the deck types that duelists are not allowed to use in the event, such as no Drytron, no Tri-Brigade, and then duelists compete with the less frequently used deck types. So this is literally no Xyz, no Synchro, no Fusion format. It's literally no Tier 1, no meta, rogue only. And let me tell you right now, this one is gonna fucking suck.
MBT!
Vicious, thank you for the 10 gifted Tier 1 subs, and if you don't have one, type dodge in chat. Let me tell you, what my ideal heart of the underdog format is, right? So I envision a locals experience where you can show up, and regardless of the deck you bring, you can rest assured you may be playing meta, but more realistically, you're going to be playing against
I'm
tier
gonna banish
2
a
and
light in
3
the dark.
decks and pet decks of some people who are, dedicated to one strategy. This format I will call every fucking local in America. Are you shitting me? What local are you going to where there's enough meta players that this is a problem? What on earth? Mine. Oh, well, okay, I guess. Nim Nim, thank you for the subscription. Damn, did anyone really ask you to be live this bad? Yeah, a bunch of people sent me PMs and they were like, dog, Gage is the only one online. I can't keep doing this. So we'll see. Next up is Common Charity.
I'm gonna banish
Synthetic
a
Race,
light
thank
in
you
the
for the
dark.
sub. And I'll tell you this. Common Charity is actually pretty interesting. Common Charity is pretty interesting.
I'm gonna banish a light in the dark.
Bub you Bob, thank you for the subscription. For Common Charity format events, duelists would need to build a deck using only common cards. This applies to all parts of the deck, the main, the side, and the extra. This is similar to the, never heard of this, Cast Party Pegasus Challenge. Cast Party? C-A-S-T-E Party. The Ethno State Pegasus Challenge. I make that joke in the video going up tomorrow. It's about Common Charity. But restricts to common cards instead of allowing the duelist to select the rarity of their deck. So if you're unfamiliar with Cast Challenge, it was a Pegasus Challenge format in which you could only make your deck out of a single rarity of card. And the rarity everyone picked was common, because that is the only rarity with the large enough card pool necessary to make a competent deck. So, what decks are going to be good in Common Charity? Goki, 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 Goki. Wrong. You're all wrong. Why do you think that Goki is going to be good? Because you saw me lose with it in the 2019 Yu-Gi Tuber Grand Championship? Listen, if Goki is a bad enough deck that I can lose to Gage with it, then it is not a good enough deck for this format. So let me break it down for you. In the interim between 2019 and now, there have been released like 40 decks that are all pretty competent at all common rarity. I'll throw out some names, and many of them are better than Goki. So the first thing you need to know is that the number one thing that people are going to be doing in this format is making big, unoutable assholes. There are almost no omni negates whatsoever. There's almost no negates whatsoever, but there's almost no omni negates whatsoever. As a result, people, instead of going for dumb shit combos that end on Savage Dragon, are going for dumb shit combos that end on cards that all have the line of text, this card is unaffected by the activated effects of other cards, right? So there are a couple of decks that do this. Definitely Goki does, but you know what else does? Is Lunalight. You know what else does is Tenyi, and those two decks do it a lot better than Goki without committing as many resources to the board.
MBT has a
maybe
nice
a little
bussy.
worth considering. Jake Sar, thank you for the 400. Glad to see you back. Hey, happy to be back. And Half Miss, thank you for the 5. Goki is basically Cosmo for this format in testing. It's not the best deck, but it's going to stomp every rogue deck that can't beat an HFD Towers, which is a lot. That is certainly true. And yes, Half Miss, you can shill the CC Discord. There's a Discord of people who are running events for it right now trying to break it. I'll tell you this. Other things that are legal in this format, all of the Solemn Brigade, Torrential Tribute, Crackdown, Fairy Tale Luna, all the relevant kaijus, Kyoto Waterfront, all the Volcanics and Foolish Burial Goods and Blaze Accelerator Reload, all the Paleozoics, all of the Time Thieves, Redoer, there is actually a ton of really, really cool, relevant stuff that is going to be very powerful outside of just big, unoutable bunguses. So I am really excited to. Yeah, Trick Stars.
MBT has a
Trick
nice
Stars are
bussy.
around. Uh, and of course, most of the hand traps have been reprinted as well. Unfortunately, Infip has not. The derpiest of derps, thank you for the dollar. All of Giant Ballpark is legal in common. Indeed. Phantasm Spiral is not playable. Pacifist is a rare. So I'll just tell you right now, if you are thinking Goki tier 0, don't worry, Goki is a good deck and will be very playable. It is hardly tier 0. It is hardly tier 0. In my opinion, its benefit over the other decks that make a big towers is that it makes 2 big towers, which makes it a little less of a loss against Kaijus, but if they open Kaiju Luna, it's just as bad. It does not have any sort of interruption in the same way the Tenyi deck or the Luna Light deck might. Sidra. Yeah, Sidra is very competent. How good will Luna Light be in Charity without Tiger? If you've ever played Luna Light as it was intended, you will know the deck has legs. Now, a couple of really, really funny things about this. One, you have to play the common version of the card, which means that, like, the common version of cards that came super and common is going to be expensive. Like, if this format ever gets, like, any sort of recognition, Fairy Tail Luna will be a $5 common and a 30-cent super, which is extremely funny. Second, dual terminal cards, if we are following the Cast Party Pegasus Challenge rulings, are their base rarity. And there's a significant amount of cards that are only playable because of a dual terminal printing. Those cards are going to be money. And thirdly, this is the worst one. How many people here know about Brazilian and Portuguese OTS cards? So, Brazil and Portugal, for a significant amount of time, did not have large portions of the Yu-Gi-Oh pool because they had not received prints of earlier ones. So, as Brazil and Portugal started getting into Yu-Gi-Oh, in order to get the backlog of cards that did not have printings into that language, they included them as 10 additional commons at a time in each OTS pack. So there are about 160 cards that are legal, which include the entirety of the Fabled archetype, a significant amount of relevant Insectors, and a bunch of dumb bullshit that are only legal in Brazilian and Portuguese rarity. So you have to find the common OTS printing in Brazilian, in Portuguese, and that's that. None of us know. None of us know if this is going to be real. I am pretty sure that these cards are just not going to be legal. I am pretty sure these cards are not going to be legal. But, you know, they could be. Theoretically, they could be. Brazilian Common Grimro, $1 million. Oh, man. I legitimately think this is going to be a really fun format, and I think we might have time to play a little bit of it today. I've got some ideas. Unsurprisingly, I want to play a fucking control deck. I can't imagine not playing a control deck in a format where you can play all the Solemns and the Volcanics. The only issue, of course, is going to be, you guessed it, the fucking towers, but I think that we might be able to do it. Unfortunately, I think the downside is I don't think the format is going to be any less expensive than Advanced. Like, I think that the decks are still going to be like $100. But we'll see. What deck is the best shell for redoer control in this format? First person who figures that out wins the format. Phantom Knight might be. Phantom Knight is like all fucking common. Common Charity does use the advanced ban list, yeah. No Rusty? Yeah, I mean, like, that's Common Charity. $100. Sorry, MBT. A Brazilian Insector core is going to cost much more than that. True. No break sword is the bigger issue. Oh, there was never a break sword common print. That's frustrating. But yeah, follow this Discord link that Half-Mist keeps posting to the Common Charity Discord. We've got a significant amount of people who are setting up tournaments. They're basically firing them as people have interest, and we're trying to figure out what's going to be good day one. So that's Common Charity. I think that's the one with the most close legs. Next is Deckmaster. Deckmaster is so bad. Deckmaster. So have you ever had the Deckmaster discussion with someone? Someone has watched like the Noah arc and they go, "Damn, this like Commander Yu-Gi-Oh variant sounds really cool." And you go, "Yeah, but like how would it work in real life?" And they go, "Yeah, that's a good point. All right, moving on." So the higher ups at Konami only got to the second part of that, in which they said it looked really cool. So let me just read you this. Based on the Yu-Gi-Oh anime arc, when Noah Kaiba brought Yugi and friends into a virtual world to duel, in the OCG they just don't reference this, because how would they know? Each duel allows the duelist to select a deck master to help them in multiple ways. Duelists begin each match by selecting a monster to serve as deck master. The deck master begins each game outside of the deck. Any effects of the monster apply as if it were face up on the field. Duelists can normal summon the deckmaster to the field, ignoring summoning restrictions anytime they would be able to normal. No tributes for high-level monsters. No materials necessary for fusions, synchros, exes, and links. And if the deckmaster is destroyed, the duelist loses the game. So, a lot of really funny shit here. 1. Duelists begin each match by selecting a monster to serve as deckmaster. Luna has correctly identified. Means that you could maybe pick a different one every match. In what order do you pick them? Because that's really important. 2, any effects of the monster apply as if the monster were face up on the field. Amazing fucking line of text. What the hell does that... What on earth does that mean? Like, legitimately, what does that mean? If I've got a monster with, like, a once per turn Omni, can I activate that trigger effect as if the monster was face up on the field? What if the trigger effect requires my monster to lose attack points? Then what do? Is it only continuous effects? And, of course, people have figured out if it's only continuous effects, you can pick Jinzo to lock all traps. You can pick Spell Canceller to lock all spells. You can pick Exterio to lock both. Or you can pick the Last Warrior from Another Planet to prevent your opponent from summoning. Don't worry, it affects both players. Why, you would never pick the Last Warrior from Another Planet and then play something like Guru, would you? And of course people are like, oh, but you can play Last Warrior Burn. Oh, no, you can't, because what if your opponent picks DDD Rebel King Leonidas as their deck master? It's atrocious. It is a terrible, terrible fucking format. I am really excited to see the fun ways in which people break it. I think that right now, Last Warrior is the deck master to beat, and I think that some other people are figuring out better ones. It's very funny. But finally, if the deck master is destroyed, the duelist loses the game. So what if my deck master is Goki Powerload Ogre, and then they kaiju it? Are we cool? Like, we all right? It's just great. If they compulse my deckmaster, do I continue to play the game? What happens if, like, my opponent pops my monster and I chain compulse? Like, do I survive? Oh my god, it just atrocious. And then finally, the last one is Rivalry of Warlords. So Rivalry of Warlords is not... They don't give the whole thing on this piece of paper. There's a second piece of paper that explains it. Rivalry of Warlords is great. It's a fantastic fucking idea. I don't know why they haven't done it yet. Basically, they are going to mail OTSs like, I believe, like 4, like just generally decent intuitive decks, and players can pick from those 4. They can play against each other. It's just a way for new players to experience the fun of having a constructed deck playing against players who have decks of a similar power level. Like, it's loner duels. Yeah. And I think that's good. I think that's really fun. They've been doing that in OCG for a while, in a slightly different mechanics, but that's the theory behind it. I'm happy with that. People are going to steal those up. I mean, that should be pretty easy to police, right? You have the names of the people who took them. But we'll see. We'll see for sure. Obviously, the one I'm the most excited about is Common Charity, but I think a couple of the others have legs. I think Deckmaster does not, but it's going to be broken in the most beautiful, loving way possible. So we shall see. Yeah, no, it's not going to be for remotes. Yeah. All right. You want to watch some progression? No? All right, fine. We don't need to watch it.
I'm gonna banish a light in the dark.
Chibi Gohan, thank you for the subscription. Well, we may or may not see a 2-year anniversary for next month, depending on my finances. Hey, dude, you never have to worry about it. No one should ever feel pressured to continue a subscription or something, you know? I am, to all of you, functionally a TV channel. And sometimes, you know, you gotta feed your family over paying the cable bill. You know what I'm saying? Jonathan Brooklyn. Oh no, Brooklyn. Thank you for the 6. The Prague playoffs art that Jules got was sweet. It was. Let me actually show that real quick. Oh yeah. One more thing. What the fuck is this? What is this? Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my god. Look at this card. You can only activate one card with this name per turn. When it resolves, put a weather spell trap into your spell trap zone. You can link off the weather spell traps like they were monsters. During the main phase, you get to double summon a weather. What the fuck? And then they follow it up with a new weather card, which is decent. This card's fine. But like I want to impart onto all of you, the existing Weather Link 3 is one of the most cracked Link monsters of all time. You just don't see it made because the weather is fucking terrible. This is a really amazing thing for Weather to go into on the draw. The last things that I want for this archetype are the red Weather Painter. We are missing a Weather Painter that does something a modern archetype does. And the Link 2. A Weather Link 2 would resolve so many issues. I don't know if we have the opportunity to get more cards for Weather here. Does anyone know if like the slots are eaten up? If so, I'll be unhappy. That looks like people don't know. What weather would red be? Burning. But think about it this way. Like, if you open the field spell and any weather monster, literally any weather monster, it's as easy as activate field spell, set Snowy, normal with the weather monster, tag out for Snowy, get Snow, normal Snow, set a canvas, canvas, Snow into the Link 3, standby phase, the monster you banished comes back. You've got an Omni off the old Link 3. Any additional spell trap, any additional extension makes that like a killer fucking setup. It's really cool. There's room for another link and another spell trap. We'll see. Yeah, this is the picture Jules got. It's Prague Playoff Season 1. Season 3, Year 1. We've got Jules. This is Brent, Danny, me, Leah, Gavin, and Siberian. It's very cute. Red could be Heatwave. That's a great one. All right. The memes tweet is also up for progression, so, you know, go do it as you will. All right, Prague time. So, before we get started with this progression, I do have to inform you all. I know a little about this. So, I have no fucking clue what Gage is playing. Gage has been ghosting me for the past... I'll just be honest with you. Gage and Simo have been, in an... You know what, actually? Let me... You know everything? I saw you in Farfa chat? No, you didn't. I was out with my family today. Give me a sec. 1 sec here. Hit the banjo there. All right. So for the past week, Gage has been ghosting me. Let me just I'll read you out our Twitter exchange because I don't have Facebook. So I only contact him on Twitter. Let me just read you out what's going on here. This is what I was talking to Gage about. Where the fuck is he? Yeah, Nimnim. Here we go. So about 2 weeks ago, okay, so I go, about 2 weeks ago I say, hey, do you have any bird stuff, like Lyrilisk stuff? Gage goes, yeah, I mean, I've got some. I think I have the
Vortex
core.
was released in...
He's like, I've got the core. Would you like me to sell it to you? And I said, yeah, sure. He goes, okay, well, tell you what. When I get home, I'll check it out. And I go, okay. So, here's what happened. Did Kamal, Kamal fucking smashed me in the YCS. He goes, did Kamal smash you with, Flunder? And I go, no. He was on deck that he was on that I can't disclose because he's in the Invitational. A rando smashed me with Flunder. I was really not taking it seriously enough. December 13th. December 15th. Hey, gimme birds. You want to buy my birds? Yes. Okay. I'll see what I have and price you in. Nothing. December 16th. Hey, white boy. Question mark. What you got? Depression? I'll check when I get home. I go, sure. I just want to get it before I go to Kansas. I'm looking to clap home locals. December 17th. Hey, white boy. December 17th, later that day. Hey, Gage. Sorry, bro. I'm on my way to Sacramento. I'll tell you when I get back what I have. December 17th. What's going on here? Here's what's going on. I talked to Simo about this the other day. I go, man, I feel like Gage is being really cagey about selling me his Flunder core. Access Code Talker, thank you for the sub. Simo goes, oh, good. I go, what the fuck do you mean, oh, good? And he goes, well, I've spoken with him. I was like, what do you mean you've spoken with him? He goes, here's the deal. We don't want you playing that deck. And I was like, what? The fuck do you mean you don't want me playing that deck? He's like, listen, we're your friends. It's a bad deck. It's not good. And I'm like, I don't care if it's good or not. I just want to play the deck. He's like, you shouldn't be bringing this to the YCS, dude. You got to play something a little better. And I was like, have you been colluding to keep birds from me? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, oh, you better bet your fucking bottom dollar. And behold, they have failed. I have got the birds. They are in my hand. But what unbelievable. It's like, yeah, I told Gage not to sell you fucking Flunderies because the deck sucks ass. I'm like, well, you're not wrong. All right. Anyway, I know a little bit about this progression. I know that this might be, pull this down a little bit. Ooh. Oh my god, it's so big. What if I transform this? All right, this is going to be a little squashed. That's a little too squashed, right? Let's try this. How's that in terms of squashed? Too squashed, or is that decent? That's fine. Okay, sure. The joys of home. All right. So here's what I know about this progression specifically. Now, I know that Simo, or okay, hold up. One more thing. Just one more thing. One more thing. Just one more thing. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So here's what I know about this progression. I know what Simo's playing. I have no idea what Gage is on. I have not heard shit from Gage since he refused to sell me his bird core. But I do know that Simo is on UA. And I know this because he sent me a message, or we were talking in history, and he was like, dog, we just filmed the last progression, and I'll tell you this. You should tell Hardleg to give it a watch. I was like, what the fuck is Hardleg going to say about this fucking progression? Do you find a way to lose to me on Chaos Draft? Like, what are you talking about? And then, as we're playing this this game for history, I tab over, and Hardleg has said to me on Twitter, he goes, you should play UA at the YCS. And I go, Simo, you are not fucking playing UA. And he's like, I'm playing UA. And I'm like, oh my god. So here is the long and the short of a UA deck. In Duelist Alliance format, UA is fine because the power level of cards is low, but it's not nearly as powerful as the other stuff that you can be playing. And that's because the deck doesn't have enough normal summons. You've got midfielder. You need to find midfielder at all costs, and you need to be able to trigger the field spell. Finding the field spell and midfielder is no easy task, and midfielder is a rare, which is very difficult. You can get around this by playing the Monarch Stormforth in some of the 5s, but the 5 you want to go into, Perfect Ace at the time, is also a rare. So, really no guarantee that you have even one copy of midfielder, let alone the 3 that you absolutely must be playing, even one copy of Perfect Ace, let alone the number you must be playing, or that your deck is going to be consistent enough to find them, or that it's going to be able to beat whatever Gage is playing, because remember, at the time, he had access to all these really explosive power cards that were not in the format because of how progression works. Now, in Leov, UA got 2 things that may throw a wrench into that plan. They got another 4 that's actually pretty good in Ben Shapiro Liberal Spiker, and they got a really powerful extension tool in UA Player Manager. They got one additional thing that I'm hoping Simo figures out. It's a UA Hyper Stadium, and that card interacts with this deck in a really interesting way. It's not super intuitive, so I am interested to see if he figured it out. I don't know what Gage is playing. Probably some stupid bullshit. Let's see.
February 2021. This set introduced both the S-Force and Spriggan's archetypes. Notable cards in this set include Tri-Brigade Kit,
Okay, how's the volume? Normal volume? Volume decent? I want to turn this to 1.5 now. I don't have a lot of control over this kind of stuff. All right. So, by the way,
Underworld Goddess of
I
Closed
don't
World,
want to say
Cyber
shit,
Laser
but like,
Virtual World Game
Sticks
Waru,
189
and the
thank you for the
next in line of
subscription.
powerful
But
pop
like,
cards,
it is
Pot
very
Prosperity. In this
homophobic
series,
of
both
Konami
William and
not to
myself
give
will be
me,
opening 20
a man in a
booster packs
relationship
or
with a
one
woman,
box of a core Yu-Gi-Oh booster set.
the
You
ability
build a
to
deck and
spoil the
process to
Spriggan's
free, and the
archetype.
winner
That was
will receive a
pretty
small prize
pretty
to upgrade
fucking
their deck.
stupid.
However, in each episode, we will open another box of the next set that was released, moving in chronological order. Constantly
It's
upgrading
crazy
our
that
decks
we're at
before dueling
Blazing
each other at
Vortex,
the
by
end
the
of
way,
each
right?
episode.
We're pretty much
This
done.
is
How
the
many
Yu-Gi-Oh
more are there?
progression
There's like
series.
2 more. Dama Bode?
If you want
Holy
5% off
shit.
any singles or sealed product, click the affiliate links in the description and use code SEMO5. And clicking the TCG Player affiliate link before
You
you
better
shop
not
helps
do
support
that.
us to
Use
provide you
Farfa
with
and
more
Friends
amazing
link found in
content.
the description of this video. Okay. MBT Play Madolce. Okay, all normal, all normal. I think of MBT in the shower. Don't listen to him, MBT. He actually got rock. And Kanye West's famous album, MBT DTF.
Man, we were just living the dream last episode. We got the Gren Maju Gauge. Oh my god, that just couldn't have gone any better. And we were playing an absolutely shitty deck. But you know what? We still managed to win. So here we are in the winner's circle, ladies and gentlemen. Wouldn't want to be in Gage's shoes in this episode, but here we are. Let's go ahead
Price drop, price drop, price drop, price drop.
and open our 3 tournament packs here. We're on OTS pack 15, and there's some cool stuff in here. Let's see what's in pack number 1. I think we have most of this already. Maybe.
Whoa, wait. iSpell has common printing? Have the common charity people figured this out? Holy shit.
Not DDR. That's something that could come up, actually. We definitely have Barricade Board Blocker. Second pack.
Nothing
Nothing
here.
good in that pack. And for pack number 3, nothing else too great. I guess.
Oh, Dragon.
So that's off the table.
Seventh
I
one.
guess we
No
got a
thanks.
DDR that could maybe come up in some applications, but we're gonna throw it over to Gage so he can tell you all about today's set, Blazing Vortex.
I really don't know what to say, man. Alex
Is there a
chooses
common crystal wing? Any 8 wind will do it.
this late in the series to go to some poopy Gren Maju deck. That's fine. We're gonna see if we can mix it up this episode and pick up a win. But take a look at this, guys. We're in 2021
Gage's hair. Looking pretty good this time. Looking pretty good.
with the release of Blazing Vortex February 5th. This feels like just yesterday. Blazing Vortex was actually one of the weaker sets of the year, being carried mostly by the top end secret rares. We actually had a lot of archetypes released in this set. And I'm pretty sure all
So,
of them were
hot
rocking
take. I
absolutely
think
sick
Springans
versions
is
of
actually
Pokemon.
pretty
It's not a big
competent
mountain
for
over here.
this.
These armed dragons, I was
I
really,
think
really hinting on
Springans
the fact that they would
might
do something dragon-like
actually
at the time, but they
be
were just nothing
decent.
compared to cards like
You know what?
Springs
Now
or
that
anything like
that has come out of my mouth,
Springs
I actually would like to
really
rescind
good.
that statement.
Tri-Brigade got another card with
I would
Kit,
like
which
to
is gonna be
rescind
one of
that
the most
statement.
integral releases for the archetype. Look, here's another new archetype that didn't do anything, dude. S-Forces have not done anything since.
I
early
forgot
as
that the
well. I still
Xyz
believe
are,
Blazing Vortex has only a
are
couple high-end
ultras.
cards that really tie the set together and give it
Too
any
late,
sort
you
of value
click.
at all.
Too
One
late,
is
you
the Underworld
click.
Goddess of the Closed World, a really
Shut the
powerful
fuck
Link
up.
5 Link monster that we've
Shut
never
up.
seen. This one allows you to absorb a monster on your opponent's side of the field to be able to summon it and then negate all cards on their side of the field and all
Ugh.
cards in the graveyard. And then the other standout release in the set.
Closed World, by the way, sleeper hit of this set. Man, that card fucking sucked for so long, but you really should be considering it when making your extra decks these days. Card's crazy.
Pot of Prosperity, another to add to the line. This one being able to essentially excavate top cards of your deck after banishing cards from the extra deck. You're able to pick out an option rather than the one that's mostly compared to this, which is Pot of Extravagance, which allows you to banish up to 6, but you're drawing cards instead. I think Pot of Prosperity's release was really huge for you. I think this card is going to be relevant for years to come. If we look actually just 4 years ago, was Pot
It's
of Exotic released,
expensive.
that
It's
card
like
is still played
30,
competitively.
right?
So
It's a
I expect
secret,
big things
you
for
know.
Prosperity in the future here, and I think this card is really what made this set, actually attractive. Other than that, like I said, I think
Sucks
Blazing
that
Vortex has been the most
Prosperity's in this
disappointing
fucking
release of the year,
dog
with
water
Trishula also
set.
being a
If this
prismatic
set was
secret
being
rare, weird
opened
choice.
more,
It's
that
already
card
been
would be
originally
less
rare
good.
on the side.
I
The
forgot
Lightning
that
Vortex, which
Trish
is
was
next
in
on
here.
the set, actually had Black Rose
Trish
Dragon
was in
debut
here?
prismatic secret rare. Trishula just seemed like a weird option. Right, so hopefully you guys
Ugh.
aren't seeing anything too out of the ordinary, anything too new. Let's open 24 packs of Blazing Vortex. First things first, though, OTS pack 15. Look at this.
Oh,
There's only one
Stardust
more
is
right after
crazy.
it. We're gonna open a pack of OTS 15 as our pity pack. Give me some good. About what I expected. All right.
Oh,
don't-
Barricade
So
Borg
Blazing
is nice.
Vortex, not the most
Alright.
exciting set.
Let's
This is
see it,
kind of
buddy.
weird as like a really shitty set actually, but there's a
Is
few
there
good gems in
anything
here. Let's open pack number
reasonable
1
in
C.
here?
There's another virtual world card. Wish that Extravagance actually on the table, 'cause that would've been a lot of fun. I
Parametaphos
don't think it
stuff
is.
is maybe
Well, there's a secret
playable,
rare, in pack
but
number 3,
the
never failed, is
the
S-Force
old
Rappa
Metalfoes
Chiyomaru.
spell
Probably
traps
not
were
gonna be
really
playing
hard to
archetype.
pick up,
It's
so
an
no
interesting
guarantee
archetype,
that
but I
that
just don't
happened.
think it's gonna be something
Rappa
we're playing. We'll
Chiyomaru
play
is a
better
really
options.
good
I suppose
card,
the
but only
Spriggans are
in
actually
a
kind of
couple
low
of
rarity. There's a copy
sets.
of Watch. There's the
Watch
monster
is
that
the
we need that's
best
an
card
extra
in the
deck as
in the
well,
deck.
so, like, maybe we can
It's
put that together,
terraforming
but I
plus
think we're gonna need a bit more
foolish.
help.
Blazing Vortex, 24 packs of it. See how we do. Ultra rare, right off the bat. With the S-Force
Gravitino's a
Gravity,
really
these
good
cards aren't
card,
good.
but
I'm pretty
not
sure these
until
cards tie into the
S-Force
lore of
gets
side frames,
competent
which,
support.
In the grand scheme of things, that's pretty dope. In the cards, they don't read that bad, but in practice, they just don't do enough. Dealing with column placement, each of your opponent's monster in the same column is banished when it leaves the field. Okay, so it's like die.
He's
five, and
clearly
this is normal
reading
stuff
this
that
for the
might add
first time.
S-Force card from deck to hand. So it's like the Rhoda, it's the Stratos for the deck.
Uh,
it's a level
Chibi,
five,
I have no
honestly.
idea.
Ooh, this is
I'm gonna
actually
be
a
honest
really
with you.
killer super rare in this set. Your Angel
Oh,
Statue,
Azaroon is
I keep
great
coming
for
back to this card
limited.
time to time 'cause
This
it's
is a
fun.
hard
So
leg
it's
card,
a
right?
trap card that's
This
worth
is
selling
a
itself.
number
Very
one
cool.
hard
Turn
leg
when our
card.
opponent would special summon a monster while it's
You
in
can
hand.
tell
Send it to the
because
graveyard. One
you
piece
read
of
it,
could be
and
itself.
it's got
They
that
get to summon it
distinct
monsters.
scent
This is
of
destroyed by battle.
penis.
We can destroy the monster that destroyed that.
Hard
So not
leg
only
is the
it an
the
advantage
auteur
on,
of penis
trap body,
cards.
decent stats, 18, 18, but also if it's destroyed by battle, it can just trade one.
Does
for
Gage
one.
have
I think this
Tiki
card is
Soul?
actually really underrated. Really, actually cool, continuous trap card. Oh, and a second one back to back. I'll happily take it. Another ultra rare coming in. That is Armed Dragon Thunder level 7.
Oh,
Not gonna
that's
do
a good
anything
one.
Without the other levels though, and
That's
I've
a
yet
good
to
one.
get any so far this early on. Kit's actually a pretty cool pickup. I don't think I have a lot of Tri Brigades to actually make a strategy work. I think I really missed the mark with them. I have like one Keras, no Fractal, and none of the higher end ones like Shurig or anything. But I'm still going to pick these things up, see if I can maybe throw something together. I was looking for it for next set when we get Bear Brum, so I can have more cards to summon from the extra deck with this strategy. But Kit's an important and integral pickup for the time here too, and it's super rare. This card sits at $5. You can tell this is one of the better cards of Blazing Vortex.
We get
Ooh,
it.
this card's
Kit's
actually
good.
sick. This is Psychic
Ooh,
Eraser
Eraser
Laser.
Laser is really sick. This was a TCG exclusive that really
really
never had its day in the sun, but it outs anything.
Plowshares for anyone who plays Magic the Gathering. It does have to be a monster specifically from the extra deck, and it is like an out to like just really annoying cards. For progression, like this card isn't that bad. Another secret rare. I don't know what's with my secret rare luck lately, but that's an Armed
Christ.
Dragon
I
Thunder
mean, at
level
least
10.
this secret rare is
think this
penis
a viable
bad.
Option. It'd be really cool if it were, but
No,
man,
this card
that
is
just,
terrible.
Oh, God, I mean, I can't complain. 2 secret rares, and we're like barely halfway through. Well, if we're gonna play the dragons, we do have Armed Dragon Thunder level 5 now, but I think we
Awesome.
still need a few more if we're gonna be able to play that.
Oh, a secret rare. Armed Dragon Flash, dude. Without any
Armed
other
Dragon
Armed
Flash. You
Dragon
remember when
Fury,
this came out and
it's
people
not
were like,
that bad.
Dragon
But
Link
actually,
is
this
gonna
card
play
can-
it?
I'm gonna ban
Yeah,
it.
they
Armed
didn't need it.
Dragon from your deck.
Shine Sparker,
Defense.
$12.97.
That's
Thank you
Armed
for the
Dragon
sub.
level 3 is the one that gets everything rolling. So I mean, if we can pull the whole lineup, that's a pretty cool E-Telly to pick up. Oh, another ultra rare. Wind Witch Freeze Bell. This is a card that
Ooh,
continues
this
to
is
impress
the
me to this day.
new
Actually,
Wind
this card's
Witch.
pretty strong with a card like Crystal Wings.
This
Synchro
card's
Dragon
quite
stuff,
good,
which is
but
really something
does
because I don't
something
think
that
we
the
have
rest
access
of
to any
them
of this
don't
strategy right now. Another
necessarily
ultra rare with
need.
Cordius, the Triphasic Dealman.
This is
I am
such
not
an
gonna talk
interesting
about
card
this
that no one
very
is
enough.
playing.
All right, we're not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna talk about it. It could have been the Spriggans XYZ,
What the fuck? You're not gonna talk about it?
dude, and that would have made me happier because we could actually maybe make a Spriggans deck or something. But all right,
Oh,
Cordius,
he's considering Spriggans. That's kind of interesting.
I see you, bro. I see you.
Well, there's Armed Dragon level 10 white.
Oh my fucking god. I can't believe it. He pulled it. White.
I guess we're starting to slowly get all of the different Armed Dragon pieces, but we still need duplicates of them, and we're already halfway through, so I just don't think it's happening. Strangely enough, the Warrock stuff in this set does
Oh
seem to
my
lend
god,
itself to Goki
incredible.
in a
You
way,
were
which
all
means they
waiting
could
for
go
that,
back on
weren't
that
you?
strategy. I
You
didn't
were
see
all
much
like,
of
I
the
can't
Warrock
wait
pieces
for
we got, but I think
Joseph to
Gakos
see
is
the
one of those.
white.
Yeah, if an Earth Warrior monster is normal summon your field, you can special summon this card from your hand, so that basically...
Buckin' A Limited, Mandalay Bay, Roper Cowboy Marketplace, booth 348. We gotta fucking go, chat. We gotta go, chat. Do you want to go?
just gives you more fodder to work with because we do need warriors, although it doesn't up the Goki count, but it does give us more monsters to special summon. Divine Tree Beast Hyperiton's actually a
This
pretty cool
card's
card.
pretty
I mean,
good.
it's something that was a pseudo replacement for like True King of All Calamities. I don't think we're gonna play it because 9s are pretty hard for us to go into, but it's a cool card.
Oh, a Starlight rare.
He pulled the Starlight? That's, I mean, it's still Trish.
Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. That's the first Starlight pulled on the progression series. I think I'd be a lot more excited if I pulled this thing in real life. But hey, man, I don't think anybody. I can't even speak, man. Do either of us have like a Trishula right now? I don't think Alex pulled it in his OTS or anything. Is there anything I can do with Trishula for the extra deck this late in? This is something you started to see with recent sets where they would plug in a retro card into the Starlight rare section. And Trishula got the treatment this time around. The card does look pretty good in person, but I think with all the other rarities, DT just shines ahead. Still,
Yeah, you
I'm
can't
not gonna
not
complain
play
with putting a
DT
card that we
Trish.
just wouldn't
Why
have
would they
access
pick
to into the collection.
Trish
Maybe we should do
and
something
then
with Trish. That's pretty sick. Yep, another S-Force card.
straight
I
ups?
really
It's
don't
so
even care about
fucking
just
weird
that.
because
I'm
both
gonna
those cards
justify
already
it.
have really
All right,
good
coming up with the last pack
rarities.
here. Can I wrap up with anything big in the close? No. We got the highlight of set. That's
EMR. Whoa, was that the new EM? Yo, the new EM's crazy, dude. Play a machine
As
strategy.
an ultra rare, I don't think we really
Ugh,
have like
bad,
any of the live
bad,
twin
bad,
stuff,
bad,
so
bad,
unfortunately
bad.
we're not going to be playing that.
Bad,
so only a
bad,
few
bad,
packs
bad,
left for
bad.
Blazing Vortex. We're already at the end here
Cut,
because there hasn't really
cut,
been too much to talk
cut,
about in all honesty.
cut,
So let's go ahead and
cut.
pick up the last packs and see if we get anything else that's notable. That
Unclass
pack still doesn't
Spare
have
is
anything. If we get a
interesting.
third secret rare, that'd be very funny. This pack,
Oh, a
same thing, not much.
Zordless.
Let's
I
just go
love
to
a
the last pack, see if we can
Zordless.
close on something exciting. It's an ultra rare. It's one of the Wind Witch cards, but
No.
sadly there really isn't much
Yeah,
else to talk
Simo's
about.
pulls were
overall,
pretty
I mean, this is what I
underwhelming.
expected out of Blazing
He got
Vortex.
some
Got some
secrets,
which was
but,
cool,
you know,
I don't
there's
think
just
either
not
one really
anything
playable.
really
Let's
good
go
to
ahead and
pull
doing
in
it,
this
but we've
set.
got some building to do.
It's not exactly my first choice of something I want to.
Oh boy, dude, I am just wow,
Really
that's so
struggling to find
cool. This is such a neat deck. Wow, I'm glad we're fucking running this back. This was my fear with Goki, is that it is certainly a very good strategy, but it's so much better than anything you can be doing that, like, why wouldn't he just play it until the end of fucking time, you know? Not for me, baby, not for me.
Some new decks to pick up. I wanted to play kind of a Melfi deck today, but I don't have any.
I wanted to play
I'm
Melfi.
pretty sure Caddy was either a common or a super. Go figure. Beyond that, I don't want to pick up Megalith again. I haven't had.
By
much
the way,
success with it.
Melfi, really good in common charity.
And this is the one deck that I've seen to have some sort of success with. It's kind of frustrating because I know Alex's main deck strategy of Droll and Lockbird, a card that I still yet to have. Lodugger is just a entire collection.
Okay, I don't need to hear this.
Red Maju if he summons it or something. I just flip a face down for a turn. One felt like I was able to lose a lot of money. the most recent one with Goki. So I decided to also bump in my second pot of average multiple times with multiple pot of averages and seal off a game. Something that has not been impressive is the Gozen in the rivalry in the side deck, but then again, we're in a stage of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where every set brings a new strategy to the table, so I wouldn't be surprised if Alex tries to pick up something different, and maybe rivalry or Gozen covers ground there. But yeah, I know it's not the most exciting twist, but this is genuinely, I think, the best deck I have currently in my collection. So we're gonna see if it can take another much-needed win we need off of Alex. So let's see what he's on.
You know what? It's the holidays. I don't...
Yes! Yes! Ugh! Sports, 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 sports! Oh my god, this is so fucking based. Oh no! Wait! Oh no! He missed Hyper Stadium. Wait, was Hyper Stadium in the next set? Is it not yet out yet? Does he have any? It was a super. I think this is before. Is Hyper Stadium in Leov? Oh my, no, it's a super in Fra. He does not have any. So what does Hyper Stadium do? The same thing the normal stadium does. Okay, so, you know, for what it's worth, this is still fine. I don't like this ratio of the big guys. I wouldn't play a second Dreadnought Dunker. But everything else does not look terrible. This is about as good as I would try and jam a set rotation in here probably. And definitely, Smeppy Beeps, thank you for the subscription. I would definitely be playing Foolish Burial Goods. I don't know if they have access to that card. But, not bad. Not bad. This is pretty much a constructed UA deck. Like, this is UA, except you also get to play Snatch Steal, Pot of Greed, Heavy Storm, Maxi, Triple Draw, and Lockbird. Probably I would sub out some shit like books for upstarts. Probably I would sub out the second Dunker. But everything else looks fine. Whoever goes first here wins. Oh boy, do I have a power jersey to sell you.
Care if Gage ends up winning this episode, although I said that last time and we ended up 2-0ing him. Let's go ahead and have a bit of fun. So last episode was the Phantom Rage episode, and there was only a few cards we were really only able to play out of that set, and Blazing Vortex didn't really have much.
What about
offer,
Hypers?
So
I don't think he has Hypers.
That actually got some support in Phantom Rage, and that is UA.
God, I hope he wins this. This is so sick.
It's not like very good.
This Dogmatica Punishment is dog shit awful. Oh no, it's not. Oh my god, he's got Wind Pegasus Ad Ignister.
So let's go ahead and do the card.
Wow.
Draw still in the main because I feel like Gage is going to probably pivot back to like something to try to get a win, especially after we demoralized him last episode. The Maxi is just the best card in the game, and then we have our UA monster. So all the UAs have the ability that isn't in effect, it actually just sort of is a regular inherent summon, kind of like Cyber Dragon, to tag out one of the other UAs on the field for a copy of themselves. We can only do that with each of them once per turn. Then each UA has a respective effect in addition to that. So Blockbacker here, once per turn when your opponent special summons a monster, you can change their battle positions, and if you do, negate their effect. So this is a great card to actually start on because it actually does provide negation. Dreadnought Dunker is kind of the main win condition here. It has piercing, and if it does
just in case. No, chat. The number one thing you need to keep in mind if you play a deck that plays Dogmatica Punishment is you need a just in case card. Like you need a dumb bullshit card if your opponent summons Obelisk the Tormentor or something.
And if you do, special summon UA monster from your deck with a different name than.
Okay, so here are the important ones. The first is this one, UA Liberal Spiker. And I hope you all, can you all please spam, there's gotta be a Ben Shapiro emote around here somewhere. Hold up, give me a sec. Let me put together a Ben Shapiro emote. Ben Shapiro transparent. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, excellent. Oh, this is a great one. God, I hate this guy's fucking mug. What a dork. Urgh. That's not transparent. Stop showing me images that are not transparent, you fucking penis. Oh, he looks awful in these. I'm trying to decide if I want him making the DreamWorks face or not. Oh, here's the clearly you don't own an air fryer face. Okay, chat. Do you want clearly you don't own an air fryer? Do you want the DreamWorks face, or do you just want him looking like shit? You want the air fryer? Oh, everyone wants the air fryer. Okay. We will save this. There's got to be another image like this that isn't so fucking crusty. Yeah, here he is. Oh, he looks really good. Download.html. Thank you, Hitler. Thank you for rising from your ancient tomb. You cannot copy the content of this page. Thank you. We'll just use this one. It doesn't matter. A JPEG. Perfect. All right. Remove.bg. Let's upload this. Oh, it worked perfectly. We'll download it and then back to Twitch. Gonna go to emotes. What's the emotes page? I have it bookmarked. Yeah. And we are going to upload the Ben Shapiro emote as... You know what? I'm going to give this to everyone, including the people who are only following. So if you want to access this emote, you don't even have to sub. All you got to do is follow, baby. It's as simple as that. Come on, please. Got it in one. All right, this one is going to be MBT Yu-Gi-Oh! Liberal. And then we will simply upload this one. Okay, so I want when he plays Libero Spiker, I better see that emote everywhere, okay? I better see it. Oh, it's all caps, by the way. All caps.
Turn this card to the hand. So you're actually able to get into our big monster here, which is Play Manager, but we'll talk about him momentarily. We have 3 midfielder. This card isn't that great. It does allow us to, at quick effect speed, tag out one of our UAs for another besides himself, but he is a normal summon, which is important for the field spell. We have 1 perfect ace. If our opening board can end on blockback or perfect ace, we're looking pretty good. Perfect.
Yeah, wow, he does know the combo. It's blockback or perfect
This
ace.
has the ability that once per turn, when a card or effect is activated, discard a card, negate the activation, and destroy it. So that's pretty nice. And then Play Manager is the other new card out of Phantom Rage. And this card's actually very good. If you normal or special summon a UA except during damage, you can special summon
Player
this card from
Manager
your hand.
is
And if it's
so
special summoned, you can either
fucking
target a card
sick.
on the field and destroy it, or negate the effects of all face-up monsters on the field until the end of this turn, except UA monsters. You can actually use each effect
RPK96,
once per turn,
thank
so
you
you
for the
could summon like
subscription.
double Play Manager and do that, which is kind of cool. And then the last one is Rival Rebounder, which if it's special summoned during the opponent's turn, we can do special summon another UA from either our hand or graveyard. So a bit of a recovery card there, but also helps
Zestriel,
with
thank you for
swarming.
the
That's
sub.
it for the monsters though. So for the spells, 3 Book of Moon, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm,
I'm gonna
Foundry,
banish
Regeki,
a
Snatch Shield, a
light in the
terraforming for the field spell, double Power Jersey. This is also part of the win condition. A UA monster gets 1,000 attack and defense. If it battles an opponent's monster, it inflicts double battle damage. So our Dreadnought Dunker goes up to 35, and if hypothetically it hits something with 0 defense, it will do 7,000
Hypothetically.
damage. So we're sort of paying homage to the Gren Maju deck we played last episode, but doing it in a different
Wait,
way.
he's
We also
really
get the second attack
channeling
for
Ben
battle phase, so that's also
Shapino.
very key as well. 3 signing deal. This card's actually crazy. This is emergency
Let's
teleport
say,
for the archetype and
hypothetically,
normal spell. There are some
our
restrictions, but for all intents and purposes, we
UA
summon
monster
monsters. And then the field
got up
spell
to 5,000
Stadium.
attack.
So if a UA monster is
Okay.
normal summon, you can add a UA
And
monster
let's
from
say,
the hand. And if a UA is
additionally,
special summoned once per turn, all monsters
that
in
your
control
Gokis
gain 500
have been
attacks.
very
So again,
naughty
a way to just
boys.
get even more damage on the field. And then for the traps, I'm playing 3 punishment because I just want to have something defensive to slow gauge down. A torrential and a UA penalty box. This is a very unique trap. At the start of the damage step, if a UA monster battles an opponent's monster, banish the monster until your opponent's second end phase.
I
You can
feel
only
like
use
your
that once per
impression
turn,
is
but you can also
slip.
banish it from the grave to add a UA
It's
spell from deck to
late.
hand. You can either add the stadium or the power jersey or signing deal now, honestly, so that's not bad either.
Okay,
Only
I
pick
don't
one
need
is
to hear how UA
punishment
works.
or
I
just
fucking
offense if
know
you don't
how
need the
UA
extra.
works.
Have that option. Lightning ones, just because he'll rage your cards to be able to duel. Well, buddy, Mary.
Okay. Looks like 30 minutes left. 2-0 for Simo.
Christmas. This is our Christmas episode, of course. This may actually be going up after Christmas, like just barely, but we'll see how it ends up working out. But I'm excited. I can't believe it's been already a whole nother
Common
year.
Goki
And I think at
Suprex
this time,
bought
a
out.
year ago, I was
Stupid.
raging about you dropping Dark Arm Dragon on me left
I'm
and
gonna
right.
banish
Isn't it
the
funny how
light.
time flies?
Revolution
Oh my God, I didn't
050
think
thank you
about
for the
that. I was
sub.
actually about
How
to say,
about
welcome to
we
the current year
play
for progression series. That was also
UAs?
weird to think, dude. I saw
Yeah.
2021. I said, holy shit, man, we really are just, we're there.
You
Yeah,
could
it's
say
been
we
a
were
wild year. dude.
blazing through the vortex of time.
It never gets old, man.
Never gets old. Never gets
Never gets
old.
old, bro. Yeah.
Okay, so I don't know if there's 2 editors or what, but there's like an editor who makes you know what, actually let me move my fucking group these together.
I'm gonna banish a light in the dark.
Ooh, let's move this over here. I think there are 2 editors, and one of them makes edits with respect to how Dueling Book looks, and the
So
other
very
doesn't.
exciting.
And this is the
Blazing
one that
Vortex
does.
wasn't that great.
I
It
love
sucked.
being
It
able
sucked.
to see
Oh my
the
God,
rest
yeah,
of their
I finally
camera.
look back at all the sets of the year and say, wow, this set was so bad, bro. It was the only good thing. Was,
It's
like,
not
the
working
roster.
for me?
Yeah.
Ah, well, you have to be
Yeah,
a
which I'm
follower,
grateful
chat.
for, right? 'Cause
Easy,
Prosperity is a
easy way to
fantastic
do
Yu-Gi-Oh
that. Just
card,
click
but
that
the
little
fact that
follow
every other card
button.
in this set is basically garbage is
Yeah.
not too great, and that's saying something considering we are on like almost 80 episodes in Progression Series. That definitely, it definitely holds weight for
Yeah.
sure.
Wait a minute. You really... Are you fucking with me right now? Are you all fucking with me? You all say, Joseph, I'm not gonna subscribe to you, all right? I'm not gonna unless except for Raizu. Raizu, thank you very much. You'll say, Joseph, I'm not gonna subscribe to you. I don't listen. All you do is watch fucking Simo. All you do is watch Farfa. You know, I don't need to see that. So I say, I understand that. Solid Schwab, thank you for the subscription as well. I say, I understand that. That's a decent position. I'll tell you what. I will give you the Ben Shapiro emote, the greatest, most funny emote ever invented by man or machine. I will give it to you for free. And you all say, well, it's not really free if I have to click follow. I mean...
And even back then, dude, coming off like
I'm gonna banish a light.
Ojama Black,
just this set, it was clearly not at the same power level.
Yeah, shouldn't have said that one.
So many archetypes released in the set.
Yeah.
None of them playable. Not a single one.
I know. Are you saying Warrock wasn't playable, Gage? That deck has an FTK.
Excuse me, Rose. Oh, sorry. The one time it actually did anything, I'm pretty sure it was in a smokescreen strategy where you sided out of the Warrocks after game 1.
Oh my god, they are still talking about
your opponent had an unfair
nothing.
advantage if you play them, so you side them out. it's like agreeing to side out vanities.
I'm gonna banish a light.
Yeah,
Fatty Matty
exactly.
1996, thank you for the sub.
Well, let's go ahead and get into it, buddy. I'm gonna go and shout the patron. It is for Cosmodon. Thank you so much for the support. Shout out to Hearthstone.
For Cosmodon, you didn't even do the voice. Solar Flare 812, thank you for the gifted sub.
Hey, we won one! Finally!
I'm gonna
It's a
banish a
Christmas
light.
miracle! We did it!
Ho ho ho.
I don't even know if I want to go first, but I guess I will, because
Alright.
I haven't gotten to go first in eternity, so I have to at least like savor the moment here.
Yeah, it's your turn now.
Oh my fucking god. Dude! This is the best open you can get!
It
Alright,
is.
Show me your crazy combo turn. I
This
swear
is
if
so
a crazy
good.
Combo consists of T-set pass. I'm going to scream. Bro.
Okay, if I make you feel any better, it's not T-set pass, but I can't wait till this goes in editing to see your face for what I'm about
Oh,
to do.
let's go, let's
I'm going
go.
to activate UA Stadium.
Oh, dude, man, you're playing the Ultra Athlete. This is the most exercise you've probably gotten in the last 3 years.
He's talking so much shit for someone who's about to get liberal spiked.
Thanks, COVID. So with UA Stadium active, since I normal summon a monster, I'm going to bring out a new card that was not from this set, but
Oh, I'm so ready to hear him say it.
actually the previous set, Libero Spiker.
Liberal spiker. Actually, this is a tier 1 meta strategy in progression series, and you're about to find out why. What a Gage is like, where does it say that I can't play the same deck every single week? Actually, it's in the name, progression series.
Oh my god, dude, let me tell you, these Ultra Athletes, all I know is that they're Ultra ass. So I gotta read all these cards.
What the fuck did he just say? All I know about the ultra athletes is that they're ultra ass.
This Stadium
No.
is pretty good. And I've
No,
never
no,
seen
no.
Libero Spiker.
This is
Yeah, so
classic.
that's why you may not be
This
familiar.
is
It's also when they
classic
all have an ability to hang out,
insecurity of
sort
a
of like an
nerd.
inherent summon, like
Seeing
Cybertron.
the
It's
power
not
of a
quick, though.
job.
The Libero Spiker has a
He's
pretty cool effect. During your main
immediately
phase, I can shuffle a level 5 or higher UA into my deck, and I can special summon a UA monster from my deck in place
Ultra
of it. So
ass.
it's a different name though, but it's a pretty cool effect.
That's pretty cool, too. I was gonna blink into, so I mean, I'll be surprised
Hardleg
when that
says,
Don't be surprised
I
if
am
anything
now
good is the
Team
effect of UA Stadium
Simo.
to add a monster fund.
That's okay too, and that's very powerful. Yeah.
Okay, so I am going to do that. The
We
question
get
is
perfect
exactly
ace
what do
here,
I
right?
want to grab? Libero Spiker actually goes back to my hand after I do that as well, sadly. So
Oh, okay.
it's not like I get just a free monster on the field. I wish it was that good. So, all right, off of the Libero Spiker, I'm going to grab, you know this one. I'm going to grab the perfect ace.
Oh, I know it all.
So we're going perfect
All right,
ace.
so we're gonna go ahead and bring out
Player
the perfect
magician,
ass. We're gonna
right?
throw him over here, I think. So we're gonna bounce.
did
the
call
Libero
it
Spiker
perfect
back in
ass.
hand
That's
for the
good.
effect. I'm just going to set one. Also, my UA Stadium triggers because a UA was special summon, so he actually gets a bit of an attack boost. He's 2K, so not too bad. And I'm passing there, buddy. There's
I guess there's really no reason to go for the player manager turn 1, but this is just a really penis start.
my board.
All right. Well, let's see how we do here. I'll go standby phase, main phase. Okay.
All good. It's just an Omni game.
But just an Omni.
It's not bad. Like an Omni game's pretty good. You still rocking those megaliths, buddy?
No, dude, that's funny, man. You really
Set pass? I mean, it's also a fucking Omni.
after that last episode, I really should pick something like that up again. No, I had to go back on something a little bit more simple here, and you'll see it in just a sec here, because I'm gonna normal summon Goki Twist Cobra.
Okay.
You literally can't win if you're Gage here. You literally can't win. You ready? He literally is going.
I'm
Here's
gonna
what's
banish
going to
a
happen.
light.
Noel 45, thank you for the subscription. Here's what's going to happen. Because you didn't spend the normal on Suprex, we're going to go turn 1, book. Gage is going to go, oh my gosh, how do you have it? Turn 2, droll. Oh, jeez Louise, buddy. Turn 3, the game is now over.
Okay, I mean, how simple are we talking here? But yeah, Twist Cobra's normal summon is fine.
Oh, we are.
This Cobra's cool, so I'm gonna activate
We
Headbat
are waiting.
Hand, and I am going to pitch a Threatening Roar
Ooh.
to special summon it.
Okay, so the Headbat will hit the field. I have no response to negate the Headbat, so the summon of Headbat is fine.
Okay.
On the summon of Headbat, I'm going to book your Twist Cobra.
Unfortunate, but that is fine. Okay.
Oh!
3, bro.
Right, it's been at 3, bro.
I know,
It's
I know.
been at 3.
But I just put that card like in my deck today, and I was like, yeah, that card's really at 3.
It's a real card. It's a real card.
All right, well, you know what? I don't think I'm particularly
Chat.
upset about this board.
What's the chat? What the fuck is the chat? Does Headbat have to discard a monster or something? Has to discard a Goki. Whatever.
State still. Just 2 floaters isn't too bad. I'm gonna set a card. I'm just gonna end my turn. All right.
Okay. Pitching a Threatening War probably means that you have another one. Which is
Yeah, it doesn't matter because you have
UA
UA perfect ass.
Yeah, I think you're fine. Okay, I'm gonna draw. Anything can stand by.
No, nothing.
Oh, okay, chat. So the reason you play Penalty Box is exactly for this interaction where you can pitch it off of Perfect Ace and then, like, get extension from it. But the other thing that Penalty Box does that people forget about is it's a continuous trap that says when your UA attacks an opponent's monster, fucking banish it. It's crazy.
Okay. Main phase 1 then. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and run out the Libero Spiker once again.
Yes, sir. That's a-okay.
So we're gonna have a couple things happen here. We're gonna have the Chain Link 1 be the activation of the UA Stadium to add another UA to my hand, but the Chain Link 2 is going to be the special summon of UA Play Manager.
Let's fucking go.
The manager is managing because when I normal or special UA, I can special him, and if it's special summon, I can either target a card on the field and destroy it or negate the effects of all face-up monsters except UAs. So this
So what we want to do here probably is pop the back row. I'm not sure if that's like a great idea. Forces out the roar, then we can use Ace to discard the Penalty Box and literally just win the game. Or we can pop one of the monsters and try and go for an OTK. Depends on if he reads the Threatening Roar or not, or if he thinks it's worth it to pop the Threatening Roar early, right? Because you're always going to see the Threatening Roar of the curse of the turn. Ace's only opponent's turn? Well, piss on my ass then.
This card's actually pretty lit.
Wow, yeah, that card's pretty fucking sick, dude. All right, so go ahead and resolve your chain here.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and target the set here. Do you have a response here before we resolve?
Well, resolve your. This is gonna be on a separate chain, right?
No, it's all
yeah,
on the same.
No. This is if it's special summon active.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
special summon resolved.
Oh, correct,
You have to
okay.
resolve your chain, and then you're gonna pop.
Sure,
It
so
doesn't
we're
make
gonna-
that much of a difference, but I'm.
Yeah,
the
we're
one
just trying to play properly for once.
Yeah,
We're
the one
just trying
time
to
we're
play
following.
properly.
Imagine
bro.
Masterpiece in this deck. I
Right?
choose
Okay.
not to.
So with
We
the
get
stadium,
Blockbacker
then-
here.
All right, so I'm gonna grab off of the UA Stadium.
Oh, he's going for the Dunkster.
This is also going to trigger the second effect of Stadium as well, since I special summon. So everything's gonna get a 500-point boost here, in addition to the popping potentially of the Play Manager.
What did you want to target for play manager?
You're set.
Okay, I'm gonna chain it. It's threatening.
Figured it was much since you already pitched one for the Headbat, so that is unfortunate. There aren't gonna be much there. Doesn't matter all that much because you were just gonna float anyway. So I guess when
This one's weird. So, damn. I guess we're just setting Penalty Box and passing in that case.
I look at it that way, it's not the worst. Is there anything else we can do? I may have to do some convoluted switching and tagging out here for my next move.
Is the attack gain permanent on these things?
Oh, it's
Attack
permanent.
gain is permanent.
This thing's
The
already
best part
25.
about the attack gain is you
25,
never
yeah, so it's
cycle out of the
25,
perfect
doesn't get
ass,
defense
so
stat,
like
but yeah,
after
the fact it's
one
permanent is
turn,
pretty
it
sick.
becomes
All right,
like a
well, threatening more so was my
3,500.
plan, so unfortunately we're not gonna be
Keep
getting
box
into
for
that
ace?
too.
No,
I
we're
actually think
keeping
I'm
the
just gonna
dunk
end
for
on
ace.
Okay, so
Whoa,
yeah,
dude, no
go for
fucking
draw.
shot
Stay
is that
at
the
main
play.
phase.
All good.
I'll flip up the twisty.
No response.
All right, let's see how this does. Okay, I'm gonna start my turn with a normal summon. I'm going to normal summon the guts, the Goki
The
guts.
guts have returned. Here we go.
Uh.
I think that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna activate the effect of Goki guts to make everything gain 200.
Hell yeah, sure.
That's good. Okay, I'm gonna activate Goki Twist Cobra. I'm going to tribute my Goki Headbat to give it attack.
Okay, so it will gain attack equal to the original attack of the tributed monster. So
No shot he could do this through Droll, right? He goes for something, you Droll him, and then he goes for the, he adds, rematch, you Droll him, and then you ace the rematch.
Correct.
everything's pumped by 2.
Correct. So that's gonna make him 26
28, right? Because he gets 200 from the guts.
plus 800 from the Headbat. He gains, he gains equal to the original attack of it. So he'll gain 800 on top of that. So he'll go to 26 after the Goki Guts boost and the boost from himself.
Oh, because it's 1,000 total. Okay.
Yes.
Doing math. So he goes up to 26. Huh. That is slightly large. It's into 26. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, I didn't expect that. I'm gonna activate Headbat then in the graveyard to add.
Sure.
Okay, cool. Off a Headbat, I'll pick up a rematch. Very good card.
We draw
Right
here.
here, it is a good card.
gonna-
I think I'm
jump
going
on
to droll you here.
Fuck. Oh my god, bro. That's so depressing. That's such a good card. All right, I'm gonna attempt to leave my main phase then.
Okay. I'm going to activate the effect of Libero Spiker.
Okay, so he's gonna bounce and replace himself. That's cool.
Yeah, so I'm going to take this Dreadnought Dunker. It's going to go into the deck. And we're going to get ourselves a copy of Play Manager.
Yeah, that is okay.
So Libero Spiker comes...
Oh my god! He literally knows how to play the deck! This is a little illegal because of Droll, but don't worry.
It's back to hand. Then 2 effects are going to trigger here. So Play Manager, I'm going to go ahead and pop your Twist Cobra, and Stadium's going to give everything another 500 boost.
Okay, and then I'll trigger Twist Cobra.
You won't because you're under Droll.
Yeah, fuck. No, man, dude. I really got outplayed here. Oh, okay.
Sports! Jocks, jocks.
Sick as fuck.
Yeah, I'm trying to play under this perfect ace the whole time, and meanwhile you're just like, all right, Libero, also another playmaker. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, Libero's pretty cool. Libero's pretty cool.
All right, I'm just gonna activate rematch then, and I'm gonna target the Twist Cobra and headbat.
Sure. Actually,
Droll doesn't affect this, right? Doesn't it? Does Libero add to hand? It summons from deck? Holy shit!
no, I can perfect ace that. Yeah,
You
let's
sure
fuck
can
that. Yeah,
perfect
so
ace it.
I'm gonna pitch the penalty box to get the rematch.
Perfect
Yeah,
ace
I'm like, oh,
pitching
so in the game, I
box,
haven't used it yet.
insane.
What's penalty box do now?
So penalty box.
He's
in
reading
play mode,
penalty
banish it
box
to
for
add
the
a US
first
spell
time.
from deck to hand. On the
Penalty
field,
box
if
is
there's,
literally
you're battling, you can
Rhoda.
actually banish your monster for
It's
2
over.
turns, which is kind of cool.
It's
Well, Alex,
over.
I'm not even give you the benefit of just attacking me here because I know I'm losing next turn. As you can see, that Gilky Guts is clearly.
It's
attacking
over.
me. So he's not gonna be holding much down. I'm just gonna give you the game 1 here.
Wow! All right, baby. UA's coming in.
Yes! Liberals.
Jeez, Alex, man, you're not the type of guy with the figure to look like you actually do any exercise.
Okay. Come on, man. All right, I don't want to do this to you, Gage. I don't want to do this to you, all right? But you don't get to say, boy, Alex, you sure don't look like you do any working out whatsoever. You don't get to say that and, like, look like this. Look at that. This is like the anime club calling the trading card game club a bunch of nerds.
I'm surprised you picked up this deck as your first choice. I didn't expect these things to do anything, dude. I knew Perfect Ace was like a hell of a card, but I always knew this archetype kept getting support, and it never did anything, so I was like, nothing to really be concerned about, but wow, bro.
I'll be perfectly honest, this episode, because it's like the Christmas edition, I just wanted to play something fun, and this archetype was something I
this
considered
archetype is
back when we
very
first got it in
fun.
Duelist Alliance, because I thought, oh, this archetype's really cool, but then I realized I didn't get any of the cards for it, and
Jocks,
then
jocks,
when I got the new
jocks.
support, I remembered that I actually had like a decent amount of pulls from the other sets, and I'm like, all right, you know what, like, let's give it a shot. Like, some of these cards are pretty cool, so let's see if we can make something
Yeah, I
happen,
mean-
and we're up a game, so...
Yeah, that was a pretty good showing. Stadium is actually a lot better than I thought it was, so I'm curious
Yeah,
to see if it's, like, a
Stadium's
lot more
crazy,
than I
dude.
thought. How
Stadium
about-
is one of the first
So I'm gonna
extremely
opt to go
pushed
first
field
instead of my
spells.
Power load ogre and see if your UAs can handle a load.
oh my god. I'm done, go.
Alright, I'll go.
He did it again. He did it. Now, this is actually pretty fucky. He doesn't have the starter.
Stand by main here. Oh man, it really is that hard when you don't open Suprex.
Ooh, okay, and the fact we only have one Suplex doesn't make
This
it
is not
easier.
good. Fifth
And
card
we
is
still have a Rogue up.
Gamceo.
You should at least
Yeah,
feel happy
right.
about that.
I'm just gonna set a card and I'm gonna end my turn. Alex, go ahead.
Oh my god. Is it going to happen? I will draw.
Fuck!
I don't think so. I'm gonna terraforming.
Okay, yep.
Okay, so we're gonna grab the UA Stadium. You already know about this card.
Shit.
Okay, so you set a monster. It is like, it has to be guts. There's like nothing else you would set. Tell you what, buddy. I'm gonna set one, and then I'm gonna pass it over.
Oh man, thanks for giving me another turn, bro. The spirit of giving just comes around.
Siren
Oh,
71012.
keeps
Thank you
Let me get a
for
little check at that. Let me
the
see what you were. Let me
subscription.
see what the
Oh,
secret
Jama
I had
Pajama
today.
is a hell of a
Oh
card.
god. Okay, I'm gonna chain
Chain Maxi.
Maxi to this.
Okay, that's a respectable
So
choice.
I have to do that because otherwise you're taking that 100%. We're not doing too great over here, if I'm being honest.
Droll state. What does Blockbacker do?
Blockbacker's another effect negator. He switches a monster, changes their battle position, and then negates their effects. And he just has a big ass. So
Blockbacker
he's
is
a cool card.
fucking Baguska.
But that game seal there is too. Man, you got some good cards in your hand here. I don't know what to pick.
I know, and they're not called UA.
They aren't. Okay, well, I'm under Maxi now. Your Droll's like useless this turn, but I'm not gonna give you more cards off this Maxi. That is not at all what I should do. All right, it's gonna look a little strange. I think I have to play. I'm gonna try to play it slow here. I'm gonna get rid of your Stadium actually, because that seems like the only card that's gonna be able to get you off the ground if you draw a normal summon.
I was really hoping you wouldn't take that.
That's a
I'm gonna
good
do that.
pick.
And then I'm gonna actually just follow up. Maxi's fine because you can't draw on a normal summon. So I'm gonna normal summon Twist Cobra, and I'm
Sure.
gonna poke you direct for 1600.
I think that's a smart choice. Yep.
All right, and then again, a dude that floats. That's pretty good to me. So I'm just gonna pass turn to you.
All right, let's draw. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, so now I'm 100% sure that your set is guts, because otherwise you would have flipped it and attacked with it, and pumped up your Goki Twist Cobra with that extra 200 damage.
Beefy.
Very beefy. You know, buddy, I think I'm just passing.
You're so generous, dude. I love it, man. I'm gonna
Well,
draw
for what it's
turn.
worth,
really
this
hoping
is
that
a
game
pretty
we all got
honest
first one, so that's not gonna be the case.
No, sir. I'm gonna stand by
interpretation of how
Okay,
UA
then I have
normally
what? Droll,
plays.
Gamma Seal, and the Blockbacker plus an unknown. That's like nothing too special. I'll just summon Suprex, and I'll activate the effect of Suprex.
So you got the Super X finally, sure.
No specialty Octa Stretch from the hand.
Sure.
All right, I do
Remember
not
when
want
you
to
called
flip a
confiscation
There he
bad?
is.
No!
I will. I'm gonna activate the guts. I'm gonna pump all my dudes up.
All right, sure.
They're not gonna stick around. These two at least aren't gonna stick around too often. I'm gonna link them off. I don't even try to combo off of this, right? Because you just have. Oh no, ouch. Droll is totally okay. Actually, I think here. I think you're just dead. Okay, I'm actually gonna make Mrs. Radiant.
Ooh.
And
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we're
trigger
just
guts off
toast.
percentage.
Sure.
He's gonna get rematch.
I will add Headbat and I will add a Twist Cobra. Feel free to droll me.
Let's see. So
I mean,
what,
you have to,
34
right?
Plus the 400 from guts, so 38.
I hate to inform you, but if you have no interaction, this is game on board.
Is this exact game on board?
This is over game on board. So
Okay.
between the 38 here from the Suprex and Twist Cobra, yeah, and the additional 1500 gained off a Radiant, because all monsters, including herself, are gaining the 500. It is a little bit over. I think it's like 67 or somewhere close to that.
I think it's
Barf.
38 plus the 14 is 42 plus 15 is 67.
Math man, I'm the math
I
magician.
have the droll, but yeah, you got me. I
Okay.
do double Gamma Seal, so.
God damn it. All right, okay, baby. Okay, 2-1. Simple as. 2-1. 2-1. We could do it, Chad. We believe.
Not gonna do much against it, bro. I'll take a game 3 any day.
It is not. It is not. Part of me's questioning on the Confi if I shouldn't have Maxied and actually made you choose between Maxi and Droll, because I don't think that would have at least maybe not minus, and you can only pick one, and I could still stop your turn, and I still would have had the stadium, but I wouldn't have drawn anyway,
to
so
be
it probably
fair,
wouldn't
if I
matter.
knew you had both of them in hand, I still think I wouldn't go after even one of them. Like I left you with the Droll anyways because I knew you had it, and especially if you had both, I'd be like, there's no way. I'm gonna
Okay,
give you
come
two turns,
on.
I'm gonna have to still play this
Sports.
one. So
Right.
I don't think it particularly matters. You could yada 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 all you want, bro. I got that game 2 in the bag. It was easy from the
You
start.
did. Yeah, you did. When I have like
That's sports. That's sports, baby. Holy shit. Is this perfect ace blockbacker? Oh my god.
no playable cards, yeah, pretty easy. Okay, I'm gonna go to main court here. Good
Oh,
luck,
let's
buddy.
see it, baby.
See how I want to do.
Add? Why add? Well, chat, there's a really easy way to avoid ads, and that's by using your hard-earned money at twitch.tv/MBT Yu-Gi-Oh. You can either use your real money or the fake money that you get from Jeff Bezos by connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account and then using your free Twitch Prime subscription here. That's what I'm saying, folks.
Oh, MBT!
Zarkun919, thank you for the 5 gifties. You have done you've done a yeoman's service already, and if you didn't get one,
I'm
dodge
gonna
in
banish
chat.
a light in the dark.
B-Board Man, I think this is an independent subscription.
All right, so this is gonna be a bit of a convoluted turn, but I think it does what I want it to do. Okay, I'm gonna activate the most broken card in this deck, UA Signing
I'm
Deal.
gonna banish a light in the dark.
Yeah, it's emergency teleport for the whole archetype.
Gamer
okay, yeah, all right.
X712.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's effects are negated and it can't be used for sync or exceeds, but that doesn't matter. I'm not doing for that anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna get Mr. Hands back out to the field. We're gonna bring out the blockbacker.
What did he just call this card?
It's 300.
I'm gonna banish a light in the dark.
What did he just call this card? I'm gonna get what back to the field? Oh, hold up, we gotta run that shit back. DJ, run that shit back, please. 10 Little Men, thank
I'm
you for
gonna
the
banish a light in the
resubscription. G_off the grid, thank you for the sub, and Macross Green, thank you for the prime. Wow, we got 4 primes in a row. You've convinced me, says Gamer.
Okay.
Yeah, so its effects are negated and it can't be used for sync or exceeds,
Okay.
but that doesn't matter. I'm not doing for that anyway. Okay,
I'm gonna
so I'm gonna
banish
get
a
Mr.
light in the
Hands
dark.
back out to the field. We're gonna bring out the.
No way did he say that. No shot. Noto E Sloth, thank you for the
sync or
sub.
exceeds, but that doesn't matter. I'm not doing for that
I'm gonna
anyway.
banish a light
So I'm gonna
in
get
the
Mr.
dark.
Hands back out to the field. We're gonna bring out the blockbacker.
All right, so I mean, I guess I'll tell you all, chat. Who here was on 4chan in 2007? Oh boy. Mr. Hands was a very, very early internet meme. It was a man who had, okay, big CW for a significant amount of
I'm
things.
gonna banish a
So
light in the dark.
014, thank you for the sub. I'll do this when I'm done with it. So okay. So Mr. Hands was a man who filmed himself having intercourse with a horse. And in the video, the person who was responsible for holding the horse upright slipped. The horse went all the way in and ruptured the man's spleen, and he died. And this video was called Mr. Hands, and was very popular for years. Very strange to hear that referenced here.
That doesn't matter. I'm not doing for that anyway. Okay. So I'm gonna get Mr. Hands back out to the field. We're gonna bring out the block back.
He's back out,
And I'm gonna take a
baby.
bunch of damage here.
He was a Boeing engineer? No.
I'm gonna banish a light.
Kawaii Black
wish you
Jesus
took it.
thing
That
in
would
the
make this card even more
description.
broken. Okay. So now we're gonna do a little bit of dancing here.
There's
So
a
I'm
really
going to,
good documentary about him? Oh, well, I know what we're doing after this chat.
use the effect of the Libero Spiker to bring him out with his effect to bring this back to my hand.
Okay.
Then I'm going to bring the block backer back out, bring the Libero Spiker back to my hand. Okay, then, since I have it normal summoned, I am going to normal summon the Libero Spiker.
Sure.
Then I'm going to set one card, and I'm going to throw it to you.
We can literally do both of
I'm
them.
gonna draw for turn. I'm gonna go stand by phase, main phase.
Oh, good.
Okay, that was actually really cool.
Oh my god, wait. Libero Spiker summons from deck, right? So can you Libero Spiker into Perfect Ace, then summon a player manager? There's no fucking shot. That's too broken.
I'm gonna shuffle my hand so you don't think I top decked it. I'm going
Dr.
to
Strange, thank you for the 500.
Oh,
I
God, there
like
he
it.
is. Okay.
So it's
It was a
so
Sundance
on
winner.
the special summon of Pank. That's so annoying.
I know,
That's so
it's
good.
probably like one of the best cards
Oh,
to deal
Pank
with
is
here.
Yeah, I
crazy
was
here.
thinking that
Fuck.
like, there's a possibility you just draw into this, and you did apparently. So what do we want to do?
Okay, so you have to chain to the blockbacker activation here, right?
Okay, so I guess I probably need to address this now. So since you summoned Pank, I'm gonna activate Blockbacker's effect.
Okay, and then I'll chain Pank.
Okay, what are you gonna pop?
Well, let me trigger you first. So if I chain, I force out your Libero Spiker. I will chain and try to hit your Libero Spiker.
Okay, so then in response to that, I'll chain the Libero Spiker since it's your main phase. I'm going to shuffle back a Playmaker into the deck.
Okay.
And we're gonna grab out a copy of Perfect Ace.
Okay.
That's really frustrating. Ooh, that's really frustrating because now we've beaten both the defense and the pop.
We'll bring him out. Libero Spiker goes back. In.
Okay, that's all fine. I will then activate Book of Moon. I'm gonna Book of Moon your Perfect Ace.
Damn, book plus Pank. That's pretty good. I have no response to that, so Ace is going down.
Cool. My turn to gobble up some extra.
Oh,
deck
he's
monsters.
gobbling!
Yep.
He's gobbling!
Yep.
All right.
Mr. Hands, he's gobbling.
Banish 1, 2, 3. We'll go 4, 5. So summon of Eater. Of
That's
Millions.
okay.
It's fine.
Okay, pretty cool way to break the board here. I'm gonna go Eater, and I'm gonna just gobble up that phase now.
Oh, fantastic time for a book.
Yeah, we'll get rid of him, so...
Whoa, 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 book this man!
He's gone.
Cool. I'll go main 2. I will set a monster, and I will set a spell or trap, and I will pass my turn, Alex.
Okay, let's go ahead and draw for turn then. Anything in standby.
Oh, did he not
Go to
shuffle?
main one, then. Thought you were playing Goki, buddy. What is all this?
That's the side deck, man.
Yeah, this is side deck for
That's
real.
the way to deal with other matchups.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
No, it doesn't matter too much, but this Perfect Ace is face down.
I'll just do this then. There you go. So to start things off, I'm going to bring out
You
my
did.
Libero Spiker with its ability to return Blockbacker back to the hand.
Okay, that's fine.
Let's go ahead and move this here, actually. And then, because I normal or special summoned a UA, I'm going to bring out Player Manager.
Okay.
I'm going to use his effect. I'm going to pop your Eater of Millions.
That's fine.
Then I think I'm going to just go to battle here.
I am going to activate Threatening Roar at the start
Yeah.
of battle phase.
Okay, that's why I don't want to go after that. with Player Manager, so
Unsurprising.
I got rid of it anyway. Okay, so probably has Guts set. So, he's
So
one
main
of the
2, we
off.
can put the player
Oh,
manager
that's good.
back to trade for the
second main,
blockbacker.
I think I'm just going to end my turn. Go ahead.
Okay, I will draw for turn.
Whoa, why would you not summon the blockbacker back out?
Stand by phase and into my main phase. Is that okay?
That's
Am I
fine.
am I
I'm
crazy?
going to normal summon Goki Suprex.
Suprex is A-OK.
I'm not going to activate his effect. I will flip up Goki Headbat.
And here
Oh my god, you get to flip down the headbat.
Here's where I'm going to think. Okay, I'm going to, in response, book your Suprex.
That's fine. I really wish that was not fine.
Book of Moon, man. This card has done so much for us
Yeah,
in
right.
progression.
Book,
all right, Alex.
man.
I'm just going to have to pass. Go ahead.
Ooh, passing here. Do I have something else I want to do, potentially? I do. Okay. So during your,
main
before
phase,
you leave your main phase, yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to activate Libero Spiker.
That's fine. Yep.
So I'm going to shuffle back this copy of Blockbacker that you know I have, because he's
Okay.
level 5 or higher. I'm going to grab myself a copy of Dreadnought Dunker, because you were dissing him so much.
Yeah, all right. The Duncan.
Wow.
And we're going to bring Libero Spiker back to hand. Is that fine?
That's fine. Yep.
Okay. Then because I
Okay.
special summoned a UA, I'm actually going to bring out Player Manager.
Okay, wow.
Whoa.
All right.
And
Oh.
I think I'm just going to then
You gonna-
proceed to my turn.
You don't want to trigger Player Manager?
I don't, because it's still technically your main phase, and I don't want to give you more fodder. So
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to pass. I just want the body more than anything else.
Oh,
Main
this
phase,
is this the end of the game? We go Dunkster into the set Suprex, who has a defense of 0. We pop the headbat, and then we have 25, 2, 2, 18. This is literally lethal.
Here, and
This is actually
do some
lethal.
math. I think this is game. So
Yeah.
let's go ahead and give it a shot then.
Yeah.
I'm going to...
There's no way you have like a rank 8.
Don't worry
bro.
about it, buddy. Don't
Stop.
worry
You
about
don't have like a rank 8.
It's very funny. I don't think I'm going to do that, though. Okay. All right, let's just get to it then. I'm going to run out the Spiker once again.
Yeah, Spiker's fine.
I'm going to go to battle.
If he searches Octostretch, that's completely fine.
Okay, that's
I'm
fine.
going to throw Dreadnought Dunker into your set Suprex.
Yeah, so I'm going to take 25 from it.
Yep.
Suprex here.
And I'm going to use his effect and pop your headbat while we're at it.
Okay, is this game? No. Oh, it is. Yeah, that is. Wait, no, it's not. Hey, check this out, bro. Okay, so Suprex, I will pick up Where's he at? Octus.
I was seeing
Yep.
if you would remember.
Yeah,
God damn it.
there we go. And then you can attack that headbat, man. Take your choice.
No, he pops it. The Dreadnought Dunker pops
okay.
it.
So I'll get my
Yeah.
headbat.
You get the headbat now. Yeah.
Okay.
He'll
And
get
then I'll
rematch
that,
here.
I'll pick up a rematch.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have rematch Octastretch. I think one card I don't know, but you do have to dump the Octastretch if you don't want to die. So 18 from the
I'm
Libero,
gonna take the 18. That's fine.
2K from the player manager.
I'll Octastretch one of them.
So you go down to taking 1,000 from that one.
Yeah, and then I'll take 2,000 from another one.
You'll take 2,000 from another. So I put you at 7.
He doesn't have the ability to go into the boy, does he? We know that he plays Gatekeep, Gaslight, Cowboy.
You're very close to dying. I don't think I have any way to immediately wrap it up here, sadly. Okay. I'm gonna go second main.
I'm trying to figure out how you can cowboy me for a game with that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have 2-4, sadly, because that could do it, but
I'm still waiting to see that rank 8 you got there. Google
was-
Eyes, Drum Dragon. Like, what do you...
I got some
Tacky on his game.
actually playable rank 8s, but I
I'm
don't think
so
any of them
curious. I
were
know you don't
particularly
have
good.
Felgran, because that would have been like the instant choice.
No, Felgrad would have been, the easy one, but we were trying to go for game still. I had to force you to at least use the resource. Okay, so I know you got rematch coming. Not much I can do about that. In that case, I think I'm just going to set 1 and everything attacked. So I'm just going to throw it over to you, buddy.
I mean, we're still pretty good, right? Like, provided that he doesn't have an MST, what are we going to do? Like, fucking, he'll activate rematch, he'll go into a rank 2, we just pop it?
Alright, I'm going to draw for turn. I'm going to go standby phase, main phase, okay?
Sure.
I'm going to activate reinforcement of the army.
That's a good one.
That's fine.
I am going to pick off, for my choice of warrior, it'll be a Goki Twist Cobra.
Sure.
Okay? I'm going to activate Goki rematch. I'm going to target Suprex Headbat.
That is fine.
No problem with this.
Okay, 2 good looking dudes. I'm going to link them off here.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm going to do Goki Heal Ogre, and I'm going to trigger Suprex Headbat.
Sure.
Okay, so I'll pick up a Headbat, and then I'll pick up a Guts off the Suprex.
Good old
Sure.
guts.
Good old Guts, man. What a stud.
So I just know headback guts, correct? The other two, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know the other 2 cards.
Okay.
No, you know Headback, Guts, Twist Cobra. and you
Oh,
don't
Twist
know-
Cobra, right. You got that with the Rhoda. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you don't know my last card in hand. For my normal summon for turn, I'm going to normal summon Twist Cobra.
That is fine.
From there, I will link off Heal Ogre and Twist Cobra, and I'm going to make Thunder Ogre. I'm going to
So
trigger Twist-
Thunder Ogre says to a zone this card points to. So this is probably where you fire off the punishment, right?
He's Thunder. Sure. Let's see what you go.
I am going to pick up off a Twist Cobra an Octastretch here.
Okay. I'm going to think here.
Okay, that's fine.
So I know your hand is Octastretch, Headbat, Guts.
Correct.
And there's still one other card I don't know. You've already normal.
Guts is so bad against this board, right? Because of the Dunkster. We've used the normal. The only special we have access to is Headbat. This is it, right?
Because you normaled the Twist Cobra. You've already rematched as well. Headbat. I think this is the opportunity. I am going to Dogmatica Punishment. Target your Thunder Ogre.
Oh my, that's wild. Yeah, that's fine actually.
I'm going to send Wind Pegasus at Ignister and get rid of the Thunder Ogre.
Yep, that works. Okay, that's fine. So this sends you're locked out of the extra deck, but that did it.
Not
Like
really
that
need the extra deck
matters.
playing this deck.
Yeah, right. All right. Well, let's see what I draw into. I'm gonna Pot of Avarice.
Oh, that was the last card. Nasty.
Wow. That's
This one's
the
not-
unknown? Are you
Oh my God,
fucking
if
with
there's any
me?
justice in the
Please
world,
don't draw
fine.
that fucking
Okay,
peg.
Shuffle up. Give it a really good shuffle.
Oh,
All right, here we go. Moment of truth.
Didn't do it. I'm like 100% dead next turn here. Uh-oh. I've already normal summoned. Yeah, I really don't have any plays.
You normal summon Twist Cobra,
I
yeah.
really don't have any plays. You got it, bro. Good games.
Woo, let's go. Sports, baby.
Sick, man. The Dreadnought Dunker. I was
my
destined on him, man.
God.
Oh
Good
my
job.
God.
Okay, so the theory was with this deck, actually. There was a little bit of theory aside
Fucking
from just wanting to fuck around this episode. But I was thinking you might go back to Goki. And one of the things with Dreadnought Dunker
Touchdown,
specifically is that it is a way
baby.
to put a plus on if you just go
Touchdown.
guts.
Oh my God, what an incredible one. That was so cool. And let's see what the comments think. Those patron names keep getting better and better. Boy, do I disagree with that. Let me actually see if I can fix this. Whoop. There we go. When the episode isn't even an hour long, we know that Gage fucked up. Oh, come on. This was not Gage's fault. This was Simo's fault for building a based fucking deck. That's really the one we should be talking shit on. Hole in one. The Droll and Lockbird Gage pulled in one of his OTS packs is just sitting there crying every time Gage says he doesn't have one. Shout out to Simo
I'm
for
gonna
changing
banish
up his
the
deck
lightning
every
rod.
week and still winning. Kung Fu Knight, thank you for the subscription. I love how Simo can just play any random deck and still ruin Gage's day. If running headfirst into a painted tunnel was a sport, Gage would be a great candidate for a UA card. Holy shit. Hardleg's gonna have a good day after this episode. True. Oh my God. Oh, this is so cool. Simo had lethal with Galaxy Eyes Tachyon. Oh, that's a hard line to see for sure. Gage saying he's going to play a simpler deck and then cheating with the first card he activates. Classic. Oh man. All right, let's check those memes. All right, let's see what we got. All right, let me give it a quick once over. All right, this is ooh, these are looking bad this week. These are looking bad this week. Ugh. Yeah, these are looking bad, but we will give them a look. Here we go. All right, so we got first up from Hardleg Gaming himself, Mr. Hands. Hardleg. Fuck off. Simo opening with Droll every game against Goki. I'm Funky Kong. Oh, come on. GCD, come on. No, GCD, no. No. Yeah. The parasocial tension between trans women in MBT's Twitch chat. You all better not be fucking in my Twitch chat. You all should know by now this is a Christian Twitch chat. Real talk though, if anyone in this Twitch chat sends you a PM trying to flirt, do not respond. Chances are they're 12 years old. $10,000 retro hero deck profile, 2011 YCS Toronto, minus 100 million social credit. I think you're missing the punchline to this, which is the first panel says China bans flagrant displays of wealth. But good try. You know, you did a good job stealing this as off of r/Yu-Gi-Oh. Relevant again. U.S. liberal. Boom! Oh, man. Puppet Master, it's Hardleg. With this card is Tribute summoned. Play UA. Oh, that's good. ESPN 8, the Ocho, it's me and Farfa. That's true. The ultimate athlete, correct. What happened to my lethal? Octo stretch. Oh my god, is this the Squid Game meme? Jax, you're better than this. Come on. Oh, gross. Disgusting. Saw Simo was on UA and MS Paint went burr. Shit, you know that's fucking out of here. My life is over. How did this happen? Funny. The Kansas watching Prague experience. That is, it do kind of be that way though. It do kind of be that way a little bit. We've got White. White. Oh my god. The Hardleg YouTube takeover has begun. Is this him cooming? Oh my god. Someone else with the white. Gage trying his hardest to win a single episode. Simo playing bad decks and winning anyway. True. I'm not clicking that. Yugi Moto. Arataki Ito. I don't know who these people are. Oh, look, it's King Scarlet. Made on short notice. Very low quality meme this week. There are no words on God's green earth that can describe how spectacularly erect I am. Honestly, the original art is close enough as is. Oh, that's good. Watching Simo beat Gage's ass in progression again. Realizing the score is 51-27, and if Simo wins every remaining game, he will end Prague with double Gage's score. Please, Let's get that fucking 66% win rate. Oh, and then the normies who do not understand the assignment. Babe, it's midnight. Time to watch Gage pull War Rocks. Yes, honey. It's Danny. Did they edit more forehead onto Danny for this one? This is not Danny's forehead. Is Danny, this isn't actually how big your forehead is in this picture, is it? I know that they edited more forehead on there. They did, yes. Okay. Don't Google the monster Simo says he's going to summon at 513 in Blazing Vortex Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression Series. Worst mistake of my life. MBT wasn't lying. That hair. Oh, no! Me manifesting that Simo plays Warrocks and beats Gage. Well, progression cycle. I've made a basically advanced format meta deck. I pulled this deck from behind my dumpster and expect to go 0-2. Wow, Simo, this is the worst deck ever made. Why are you playing it? I think it has cool plays. Damn, bro, I lost again! Literally laughing and clapping like Damon Gant. True. I don't know this one. This is a fucking Haley classic. Well, I mean, it is a Yu-Gi-Oh meme.
Oh, MBT!
Jay's Air, thank you for the 5 gifted tier 1s subs. Well, there were a lot of good ones tonight. There were a lot of good ones. The best one, of course, was Hard Legs, which is a little off color, I'll admit, but still nice.
I'm gonna banish a light in the dark.
And Jake Sayre, thank you for the sub as well. Danny, thanks for the sub. 1 a.m. resub. Tell chat your favorite football team. The Chiefs, baby.
I'm gonna banish a light in the dark.
Oh my god. And I came back to Kansas to watch the Chiefs annihilate the Steelers. What a wonderful day. I went out to walk the dog at halftime. I was like, I don't fucking care about the rest of this game. My god. You know what I like? You know what I like is Mahomes is a goofy ass guy. And you know, it's nice to see some goofy representation. You know, 80% of the people that play professional football are like the most serious guys in the world. Mahomes is like he's like 1 or 2 formative experiences with weed in high school away from being Seth Rogen, you know? All right. It's nice to see Kermit the Frog play football. It's true. Do you think the Chiefs should change their name and their branding? Yeah, like, once we knock out the other 4, you know? I think they're, like, the least problematic of them. Like, at least there were Chiefs in Kansas. Now, the Tomahawk Chop is that one is a little harder to get behind. Let's the Kansas football team. By the way, real fucked up that they have not figured out a new name for that team yet. I'm not referring to it as the Washington football team. That makes me sound like a dork. Pick something else. The Washington Gauges. Okay, maybe not that. That one maybe not. That may not be a good idea. The Washington White. The Washington Normal Skins. No. The Washington Man Whores. The Washington Imperials. I think I'm glad that you all do not have any hand in the Washington Foreskins. There we go. Washington Liberals. The the Washington Mr. Hands. All right, that's enough for tonight. This was a good one. I had a good time watching this one. Oh, and thank you all to the 1,025 of you who stuck around for this. I know it's weird, a very strange time to be streaming, and it's 6 hours later than I usually stream, but this is the time I had available, so this is the time that I strummed. We've got about 10 minutes left, but I could turn in now. Anything you all want to hear before I shut her off? Common Charity. So I thought I was gonna play Common Charity tonight, but I think I would like to give it some more thought first. But if you are interested in watching some Common Charity, there will be a video on my channel tomorrow, hopefully, that will explain some of the ins and outs of it. It's basically just going to be the stuff we went over today. Thank you all so much for your continued support. Happy holidays! ! Socials in the chat to see wherever I may roam. It's got a link to my YouTube where I spend a lot more time than I do here. My Twitter where I make funny Yu-Gi-Oh ha-has and occasionally ask for yours. And of course, a link to the Discord where we all get together and plan stuff like this as well. I am going to watch the Ojama Lime Positive Affirmations video as we head out. So, peace.
Yeah, everything. I win all the time.
This is on 1.25. It sounds very strange.
I win at everything. I win all the time. I am winning at life. Every moment is me winning. I often wake up in the morning and I find that I've already won. There is a handsome winner living in my house, sleeping in my bed, and it's me. I'm the winner. I live alone, so it can't be anything else. Every morning I eat victory for breakfast, and I win at doing that too.